Are you actually turning up?
Yeah.
I'm actually turning up. Yes, I know it's unbelievable. I can tell you're glad to have me back.
Calling from Alexander Graham Bell's very first telephone. It's Plague.
Oh, for God's sake. Kill me.
Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to miss one more week, we were probably going to boot you.
Yeah, I think that's
Permanent
fair.
boot.
John Munt is delighted to take my spot.
He fucking hates
He's
it.
been loving it. He's
always loved the in-houses. Do you know who I feel like would be great? I think Miles would have a lot of interesting observations to add.
He actually, he did cast with me while Ted was away. He was pretty good.
Munt is a lot of talk, but he does love it. Of course he bloody loves it.
No, we're talking about Miles now.
Miles, I did not expect to enjoy it. But
he
then
didn't
again,
enjoy the quadcast. But, I mean, to be fair, the game that was a quadcast was a real...
that's a shit show.
I think...
Podcast is so painful.
Yeah, no, a quadcast is not something that... By the way, did you guys notice the Champions League final was a tricast?
Was it?
Yes. It was Glenn Hoddle, whoever the commentator was, and some other lad.
Glenn Hoddle.
Yeah. And my mates were like, why are there 3 commentators? And I said to them that this is actually something that you get quite often in esports, is like a tricast is not that unusual, but generally you save it for either... Do you remember at one of the TI Grand Finals they got like Malini in?
Malini.
Which was meant... It was,
I mean, here it's literally Tuesday.
Right.
It's a tricast.
Yeah. But this is like if I was a tournament organizer or something, and I was going to set up a tricast, it would specifically be for a game that had nothing on the line and was basically just a laugh. Like, for example, the game in the DPC that I cast with Shannon was a game where EG were fully expected to beat this team. I think it was Team Dog Champ. And it was just like a bit of a mess around. And if that had been a tricast with me, Shannon, and Jenkins, it wouldn't have mattered. It's not the TI Grand Final. There's nothing really at stake. EG have already qualified. This team's not going to go anywhere. Dog Champ. So, job done. Like, it's just a bit of fun. I think if you're going to do a tricast, you either need to have 3 people who have worked together a ton and understand each of their roles. And you'd want the main commentator, then the person who comes in as the expert, and the person that's there as like pure color comms and stats and stuff like that. That is how you could have a tricast work. Sticking 2 footballers and a commentator on as a tricast of the Champions League final is utterly bizarre. I was blown away. But a quadcast? That's impossible. That's like a podcast with a game going on. Forget about it.
Yeah. The thing about Munt, he doesn't actually do that much talking about the game. His platform
just chats
very
shit.
Dodgy opinions about science or whatever.
I was thinking, right? Like that's it. It's just a chance for Munt to flex his gigantic brain.
Yeah.
But it is undeniably pure entertainment. I mean,
it's good.
Just the funniest things to listen to is him desperately trying to argue that 1 in 3 people have tails, and he has the proof.
I just don't understand where he gets it from. I can't fathom where he's read that.
All right, so here's the question I've got for you lads, and I've thought about this a bit because obviously I've been playing games with Munt for like 8 years or something stupid like that. Here is the thing. He is, in my opinion, he has been molded a great deal by the original Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, and Carl Pilkington podcasts, and I think he genuinely is most like trying to be like Carl Pilkington in a lot of those situations by suggesting I'm sure he's one of those people that thinks Carl Pilkington's a comedy genius and not just a maniac. And by coming up with these bizarre ideas about the way things work, it's genuinely very funny. So I think that Carl Pilkington and those podcasts was a big influence on Munt. I could be wrong, but I've yet to see a single person other than Munt be as consistently bonkersly wrong, but also funny. Like eating more than 2 Brazil nuts a day will kill you, for example.
Yeah.
But I don't think he genuinely believes it.
I read somewhere that was the case, so he must have got it. It's not the case you're going to die.
Right.
But
it's not bad. It's not good for you.
More.
Right. It's not good for you. Like, there's a lot of selenium in them. If you just sat around eating Brazil nuts all day, you would get selenium poisoning. That is true. But he said to me, "Oi, Ted, mate, this is when I went to see him in Stockholm. Did you know, right, if you eat more than 2 Brazil nuts a day, you'll die." Like, that was how he put it. Now, I don't think Munt genuinely believes that. And more often than not, when he says this stuff, he's laughing when he says it. He doesn't really believe this stuff. He doesn't genuinely believe it.
He doesn't really believe that stuff.
It's just
funny. He is
funny.
incredibly funny. He's incredibly funny, incredibly smart. But, can I talk... Ashwin, you know the thing he said maybe the day before yesterday in the Discord about his age?
He forgot his age, or
Yeah, the fact that he forgot how old he was.
I think he's just like.
I don't think that was a. I'm going to be trying funny and pretend that I don't know what. He just genuinely forgot what
Yeah,
age.
but I mean, everyone has moments like that. That's fine.
Do you
I don't know if
regularly forget your age?
When it's pretty near to my birthday, just before or after, then it gets a bit touch and go. But like in the middle of the year,
just
between my
resubbed
birthday,
for 7 months.
not forget.
Happy in-house day.
Let's be honest. The true measure of his genius is the Greg stories, because no one can come up with something that's consistently
so
funny
Just resubbed for 10 months.
and just insane.
But
I mean, the
so,
lengths he went,
Award.
the lengths of
Great
research he went
stuff.
to try and
Would
prepare the
like to
story of
see
Greg being
Bally
Czechoslovakia, film as an extra in a golfing movie.
but so
was unbelievable.
here's my question for you, Play, because I agree. I think that is fucking genius. Do you think that Munt sits around coming up with this stuff, or does it just come to him on the spur? Because, like you said, he had to do quite a bit of work to convince
I
us.
know he sits around coming up with that stuff. I was in the Discord call with him when he started researching film festivals in Europe to try and work out what was the most realistic one that Greg could go to and what kind of films were on there so that he could find a legitimate one for him to be an extra
He
in.
does actually come up with them on the spot. Like there was definitely some where we were talking about it literally 30 seconds ago, and he comes up with some genius.
He's a
fucking
genius.
story about Greg.
Warswine
And
555 just
whatever.
resubbed for 7 months.
I think he's
Love
genuinely
from
one of the
Texas.
funniest people I
Can't
know.
wait to cool off
I
with some
love
in-house
Munt
goodness
to bits.
while
I
outside
think he's
is on
hilarious.
fire.
Thank you to Yoda Shaman, Margrave, Fletch, Foxy Owl, Where was Wine? Yeah, thank you to all of you.
But one of the best things about Munt is there's only one Munt. If there were more months, I reckon, like, yeah, there would definitely be people leaving the Discord.
Nah, they love it. Check your audio settings, by the way.
You do need the straight man in a lot of these jokes.
That's true.
To be like, what are you talking about?
It's true. Yeah, you know, you're right. Oh, where brain cell? Sorry, or no, where banana says cool llama
Banana.
is sleeper OP. Mark my words. Interesting.
Who's sleeper OP?
Cool llama.
Cool llama.
Cool llama. Right.
We should get Cool
I don't
Llama.
trust Where Banana at all.
But we should get Where Banana Nana and Cool Llama on the same team. Can we get some more people whose names sound the same with a Nana or an Arma in them, please?
Well, there's plenty of Wises as well to throw into some.
We could have
confusion.
a team of Wises. I'm sure they've done that and they lost, if I remember rightly.
They managed to get the 3 Wises, but I think they ran into Yosa when he was on this hot streak of picking a Sand King and tryhard.
I thought the Italians joined up with the Wises.
Oh, they might have actually.
Was there not a joining of the clans and they battled against?
It's possible. There definitely was a game with the same team on us. I don't know.
Just resubbed for 47 months. Flax, the man, the legend. I want to see you lose your
Wogan did ask
temper
me
tonight.
for heroes to play before this started.
I
told
don't-
her to play Cottle.
I don't lose my temper doing the in-houses. It's fucking. I'm not in these games. I don't.
It's all just for laughs. I mean, sometimes I get frustrated, but I'm never pure angry.
I was angry that.
Yeah, to feel
this
angry
weekend.
about something in Dota, you have to be there and actually feel the emotion hit you as you've tried all game, and you look over and you see a Yules on your Nature's Prophet, and that's when the anger hits you and it catches you. And you're just watching. It doesn't matter. It's funny.
I mean, I was angry with. When I'm actually angry, I tend to be quiet, like proper dad angry, where you're sort of like properly angry. You don't
what
shout.
About power play, bro.
Power play is a
Power play.
proper outburst.
Power play, I got angry because it
We're
was.
not losing this game because I didn't TP in mid push.
I mean, that was just the stupidest fucking throw. The nearest person, the last person who died under the bus. Just shocking. Like, just fuck off. Like, as if it was that. Whereas I was angry with my daughter
be fair,
she's hold on. She sent my Mrs. F. She sent her a text message that said, "This is." They had a conversation on WhatsApp. It ended with, "I'm embarrassed we're even related." Do you know what this was about? Because my wife tried to get her an Uber for half an hour and it wouldn't turn up. No one would pick up, so she had to get the bus. It's not even a long bus journey. That's a 13-year-old talking to her
Yeah, but
mum.
that's the sort of thing that you know, someone sees someone else do on TikTok or
Right.
whatever.
But I am going to get angry about
And then they're like, that's, I mean, when I was like, I remember when I was like 10, I heard someone tell someone else to piss off, and I was like, ooh, that sounds cool. And then I told my dad to piss off, and he was not happy.
No.
He was really not happy with that.
10 seconds.
I don't think I've ever done something like that in my life. That's just...
5 seconds remaining.
Oh god, the idea of that makes my
trying it
skin
out.
crawl.
Just attempting. It didn't work.
The
I
idea
didn't really know what it meant.
Mum, I'm embarrassed we're even related. Oh my god. Yeah, as Snook says, they're taking the bus for the foreseeable future. I think.
Oh,
That's
you know
going
it.
to be the first condition.
Like, I don't think... this is the funny thing is, they think they're, like, flexing by, like, telling you to piss off and stuff. It's like, cool, you don't have Uber or a debit card, so good luck getting a fucking Uber. You're on the bus, bitch, from now on. Enjoy that bus ride. It's a long one. So,
I mean, it is the sort of thing that a young teenager would say after they've watched someone. You know, they probably
after they were
watched
Ashwin coming back from fucking horse riding, which is very
I know.
expensive. Don't be so
I
bloody
mean,
privileged. I say to my kids all the
your
time.
kids do live a pretty decent
They
life.
do, and I feel like such an old man saying to them, when I was your age, the idea of having a laptop, a smartphone, a fucking VR, a Xbox, and a fucking Switch. I had none of those things.
I mean,
The best thing I had was a Game
I'm
Boy.
sure you said you couldn't even afford heating at some points.
I literally could. We literally didn't have heating. We had tiny little gas heaters in the corner of our room. We were allowed on a little bit a day because it was too expensive. And I mean, we had frost on the inside of the windows. We were that poor. And my kids
How many miles did you have to walk to school?
I got the bus, but it was over an hour on 2 buses.
That's not following the narrative. You've got to be going through a volcano or...
I had to get up at 6:30 in the morning to go to school. 6:30. And I'm just like, you're complaining about having to get the bus from fucking horse riding? Like, so yeah, I do get angry with them about shit like that. And I've got no patience for them. Because I'm like, you can't make out like you give a shit about anything. Don't be coming to me about the fucking environment. You don't give a shit. You want to fucking Uber back from horse rangers. Don't give me that shit. So yeah, I do get angry with my kids about that. But in a very logical way. I just point out why they're wrong. And I dare them to try and argue their way out of it. And inevitably they can't. So they just stomp off. I'm like, job done.
I managed it a year on a school bus before I gave up and just started cycling to school every day. It was a bloody miserable year.
What's wrong with a school bus?
Mate, it's filled with cunts. I used to have to fucking buy gum and bribe my way past the bullies.
What the fuck is going on at your school? My bus,
School buses are fucking wild.
You know, everyone.
Nah,
Just,
they were fucking. Year 9 school buses were an absolute outlaw hunt. Okay, there was bandits and traitors everywhere.
For 55 months. 55 months of shouty flax.
Cycling, it would be a 20-minute cycle.
And on the bus?
Probably like 40 minutes. Because that's to wind around a few more stops to collect people up.
No, that's fair enough.
So where I was...
I mean, the only issue was obviously cycling on your own in London. I had cycled for a very long time. I used to cycle with my dad to school, but that's with someone older, making sure I wasn't making stupid risks on the road. So it was a thing of trust that my parents would say, yeah, we trust you.
You're like fucking 6'2".
10 seconds remaining.
Bro, I was 6'2" at the time. I don't have an aggressive bone in my body. I'll just fucking pay up some gum. That's easier.
They recognise you as the rich boy.
Oi, Richie Rich, give us that. Give us your gold-plated chewing gum.
Lose. If I had no money, I'd have lost my dignity, but I had money, so I lost that. Easy enough.
Listen, I don't think there's any loss in dignity in some bully accepting some fucking chewing gum. They're taking that. Like, that's pitiful as a price. I would demand
I'm surprised
money.
I got so light.
Take money. Take gum.
No, they were never that smart. I got mugged. I've only been mugged once in my life, and I gave him £10 and said, "Is that enough?" And he said, "No, give me more." I said, "No," and walked away. And he seemed quite happy with that. So I was obviously a businessman from a young age.
How much do you yobs want these days? £10? That's all you're getting from me, young fellow. No, it's £10.
Yeah, I mean, a mate of mine when I was like next to him got mugged for £5. It was a bit of a like 6 lads showed up and they ended up with £5. That's not really a good return, is it?
That's one can, maybe 2 cans.
Oh, Trout Ranger, that's not a pick. Sorry, I've just realised Dota's happening as well.
I will say this. Ah, the Spectre pick. There we go. That's how they get the gap close. Who's this on the Knight dude? Is this Bird? I can't remember if Bird is a...
I can't even see Radiant Zeros.
Bird has been a POS 1 player, as far as I'm aware. He was a terrible Medusa player and an adequate something or other.
So Ninja Snowman vaguely rings a bell. Maybe just from chat. And Cool Llama I don't think I've seen. Everyone else...
But we have a good report from Where Brain Cell. Do we actually trust his opinion of Dota players? That's
he said borderline OP.
Borderline OP?
Yeah.
I do have a bit of faith in him.
If you put yourself in the mind of a Where Banana, he is like 800 MMR away.
Mm-hmm.
You would think anyone above 1500 MMR is slightly OP to significantly OP.
So Redless said that the highest rank we go in the in-houses is low legend, but I don't think we have legends in here very often.
Yeah, we do. Clabs is legend.
We have legends for sure.
Clabs and God of Random are...
But we don't it's not a regular thing.
It's not a regular thing, and both of them have proven that they are really not deserving of the rank of legend.
Right, that's what I was saying, because people were asking what are the rank limits. I don't want to tell people that low legend is the limit, because it's not.
At the end of the day, it's like you have to play. If you are a higher MMR, you have to play with the lads and prove that you do fit in with the
deserve that level. Yeah, I would probably say if I've played with you and you've been found wanting, then possibly.
Do you know what? Cinny's getting close to being in-house level, I say. I mean, Haz already is. The fact that Haz isn't when he's playing in-house is a disgrace. He would love it in here. Yeah, I think so.
What rank is Haz?
He's Crusader.
Crusader 5, I think.
Fuck off! Is he actually?
He's actually Crusader 5, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, double check. I don't want to spread misinfo on Haz's good name.
I wouldn't describe Haz as washed up, but he's pretty washed up. I wouldn't describe him as washed up, not because he's not bad.
It wasn't much of a tide to begin with, though, was it? It didn't wash up. Didn't have that far to wash up.
Is he offline? He must be offline.
Nah, he's in a party.
Oh, is he? Oh,
yeah, he's at the top with whatever month's new name is. Something to do with
God, he's fucking. Or something. Look at that rank.
That is incredible. The recalibration was not kind to him. I'll say that.
Wowzers. Eri says every time I ask, he says very unkind things.
Yeah, I don't think he's happy with the idea that he could be in-house worthy.
I mean, Hoz is dreadful. He is dreadful.
He's actually, the DK thing has been good for him. He seems to be somewhat less abused because he's just picking DK every game.
I will say that,
and then he just goes and throws a game.
He did go and throw that game.
Alright, so get this. Right?
Alright. The court is in session.
We're in a game, and we are like high ground games. That's the situation right now. And Munt, of course, makes his call. Oh, this lad's alone. We should get him. And of course, we're nowhere near this dude. No one's in position. So I shout at Munt, saying, "Dude, we can't do this. Haz isn't here." And Haz is like, "Yeah, we can't do this. We have no one there." Literally a minute later, we're trying to just get out of the triangle because we didn't get.
Because they were coming at you and they're strong.
Yeah, we're high ground game. And what does Haz do? Instead of blinking away, he blinks into 4 lads,
6 months.
stuns
Good
one,
to be
and
back
then
for the
dies. And without buyback.
Right. Game over.
Yeah, it was game over. And then he was like, I am sorry.
You lads put me in so much psychological pressure, Munt's just been chatting in my ear all game about him going in, so I just sort of went for it, and it was sad to see. I think overall the DK has been good.
The thing is, I often think if you just find one hero and at least get your mojo back, that can be a positive thing. Like if you're really struggling and you're constantly thinking, I'll pick this game, I'll pick that game. At the very least, pick a hero and get back into the groove with that hero. And then once that hero becomes second nature for you and you just start to know what to do and you get into a little routine, you can start focusing on other things and then think, actually, this is a better hero this game and blah, blah, but...
Or you could just become Thomas and just play Puck all the time and...
Puck's a good hero,
every other time. He's really good on Puck. I would.
He's really good on Puck.
80% of the time to win when he's playing Puck. But anything else,
Is he better than my puck?
Yeah, I mean that.
Yeah, he's
I
a
mean,
very good
I play puck like twice a year, and I'm better than your puck.
Fuck off.
Oh.
That's like one of my best heroes. Is it better
I
than
have
my
seen-
Prophet? Is the question.
I have seen Ragnar Park go up against sort of like immortal
Oh really?
numbers and win.
I think he
So
lanes.
is
He
very
probably
confident.
lanes a hell of a lot better than me for one thing.
Yeah.
Because I struggle in lane against better
I have
mids.
been very impressed with your
Oh,
pulling,
man.
Prophet. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
that's all it is.
You've
It's like
hit some
disrespect.
nasty offlane
Thank
pulls.
you, brother. So the reason I love Prophet so much as a 4, and I know that the lads hate it for some reason, even though it's just really does dub a lot, is I've yet to have a bad offlane with it. Genuinely. Like, even if it's not great, at the very least, a creep wave is generally by our tower.
I mean,
For a couple of
Most of the
reasons.
you might be doing some secret work that is not visible to us, but it feels like we have 4 heroes on the team. We have some guy who takes our farm every 60 seconds.
That's not true.
Who doesn't really show up to the fights, and when he does, he like sprouts a dude and then like walks
That's
off.
not fair at all.
I
that's
think
not
that is
fair at all.
I don't think that's fair. I don't think
That's
fair.
bullshit. I ult if nobody's farming camps, I ult to push the waves. So that they're always on their side of the map and defending towers and we see where they are. When it comes to the off lane, I send my creeps to eat the small camp so they can't pull it. Because having the sentry battle is pointless. If you just take the creeps, they can't pull. Simple as that. And if they try to pull the hard camp, your creeps just go block it risk free. Their POS 5 can't do shit. Because if they try to dive you, you just fucking sprout them and what are they going to do? How many POS 5s buy a Quelling Blade? It's just too strong. And you can go and TP, push a lane out, and then join a fight. You turn up with an Orchid, an angle they don't expect. I think it's really good. I do think it's really
I
good.
find it incredibly rare, the opportunities where your Orchid puts in a lot of work.
Well, that's because
I
you're
think-
not paying
I think
attention.
honestly-
Most of your Orchid usages are to run away from someone.
No, that's the absolute bollocks. That
I was
is
watching the game
genuine
earlier,
bollocks.
mate. I was literally watching the game earlier, that was the case.
That's absolute bollocks. That really is.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Alright, I'm going to agree to disagree on this one.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
I think your laning is really strong. You kind of destroy most of the lanes you're in because you are actually genuinely very good at. Like, you don't have to wait for the timers or the little clock from Dota Plus to tell you when to pull. You just hit the pulls, which is something I can't do, which is why I find it impressive. And you constantly hassle them.
Just
and
all
after
the
that,
time.
you like.
Like
It's
I try to get the farm that a 3 would have, which is greedy, but then we end up with 4 cores instead of 3. Job done. And we win the game a lot. Can take buildings
And then,
super
yeah, in the
fast,
fights,
kill lads. Almost always end up with a positive KDA. Don't know what the fucking beef is.
it is a winning hero. I will say the one thing I found that was a pure lie was to say that I make sure no one's farming neutral camps before I press my.
Very
ult. That's
occasionally.
a straight up fucking
Very
lie.
occasionally.
But for the most part,
If I
it's
see
a
one lad
working
farming,
pick.
you know, it's 1 out of 5. Jeez.
It's a pick that works, and you play it reasonably. Hey, what's going on in the fucking dirt? I'm seeing a random guy losing the mid lane on Lena to an Invoker, which is not
Well,
really ideal.
it's a random guy. And it's against
It is only a random guy.
God. I wonder
Yeah, but the thing is-
if he's going to rush a fucking Ags. And given how little setup they have for this, I'm going to say it's going to fucking suck. Because they've got
He's
a
going
pos
to go
3
Midas,
undying.
Booter, Travel, Ags, Refresher, as
Yep.
he does every single game.
Yeah.
So to be fair, with Spectre in the fight as well, it's going to be a lot of chaos. And it's hard for Drow to deal with. Because Drow is a hero that wants to stand still and click.
I just don't
And
see...
you can't stand still against Caspers, you can't stand still against Spectre.
I
Can't
guess
stand still
they...
against Undying.
No, I guess their team fight is that they drop the tombstone and then Invoker comes in with all his spells, but Wogan's not going to cast more than Clism. That's what concerns me.
Oh my god, Harry's right.
What?
Wogan is going QW, not Exort.
Oh,
I
He's
don't
not
think
gonna
it will-
go
I don't think it will
5%.
stop him. Most people go Quas and then transition into Automated. In fact, it's pretty standard.
oh, they're
to
going to
go
get
like
cool
Iron
armor
Midas.
too!
For a deathbed.
I think
They
he
normally go
probably
Earn into
will build
Midas, right?
different because I have shouted at him a lot. Like I think
Who, Wogan?
after the 10th talking
Yeah.
to.
Wait, have
maybe
you
he will
chatted
risk-
to him?
Well, in every in-house cast, have I ever been nice to one?
No, but I don't assume that they actually watch the casts back, because you lads have been trying to help them for years, and they've never listened to a single thing you boys have said, so I just figured they weren't listening.
Some things. I do get a message him sometimes. I haven't messaged him about Invo.
Nice one.
I know NT-FedEx is looking to actually improve. He messaged Snook for some coaching and some assistance.
Nothing.
I mean, NZ is a troller, I think, is the problem.
Everyone in the entire Dota history have looked to improve and have either stagnated or got worse.
Watch out, so Jennifer's going for a blade mail.
Wait for
I don't think it's a standard build. I believe Spectre is just supposed to be Rush Manta, so your levels of Desolate do crazy damage. It's kind of been a pick that counters the strength hero meta, because their armor and HP doesn't really matter against Desolate.
I don't know.
I
played it the other day against 3 strength heroes. Did not go well.
No, that was a grim game.
Yeah, this is in the pro scene, of course, where players are actually good at Dota. It has been a pick against strength heroes.
That game was everyone's feet, and I was just desperately trying to pick up.
That was a rough game.
Yeah,
we had a Venno. I mean, we had a Venno.
Review the stats. We had Frogo, who was refusing to stun people as Sanking.
Yeah.
We had Redless Pos for Venno. Yeah, okay, yeah. I've got my scapegoat.
It was not a good game.
I mean, if the lads are going to pick Venno, I just know it's like a 75% chance loss. You might be Pog at Venno, but he just...
I think the thing is, he works in certain games if you have a certain lineup.
I mean,
I think he is very annoying. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
What the fuck's Venno gonna do?
Yeah, that's the thing, is you're all dead. Like, unless you I think the way it would work is if you were up against a bunch of beefy, slow lads, and you can gauze on them and then just kite them. But if you don't have that ability to kite them, like if you think about it, the times when I've struggled against Venno has been times when it's like the only way we have to gap close is running at them. And you put down the sentry wards and the little snakes, and you fucking spit on people and they're just waddling towards you and they're taking damage. You've got loads of ranged damage. Like, imagine if you had something like, and I'm not saying I would ever want this draft. Let's say you had a sniper and a drow. And the enemy team was all like Underlord, Undying, shit like that. They're all waddling towards you. Then I think it would be super fucking obnoxious. All of you are slow. You're all poisoned. You're all gradually trying to waddle in there. You know, there's urns all over you. Then I think it's super annoying, and I get it. But, oh, hello. Random guy comes in. That's a dead Frogo.
Kill. I mean, Wogan definitely saw him going bot.
Yeah.
So unless the comm was either not made or the comm was not listened to. I'm going to wager both. Wogan has got his urn.
Why do you want me to stop streaming, man? I'm curious.
Well,
whoa!
It's just something he says.
But I don't get it. What am I stopping streaming for?
Says the chorus in trouble. They're going to get him maybe. Oh, he gets bird first.
Well,
no, sorry.
I think he went to cogs him back, but he missed and cogsed into them.
But your mic has gone really bad.
It's alright. He's leaning back. He's getting his
but
chili.
that shouldn't matter because my mic is attached to my face, so...
Yeah. Well, whatever was happening, it was just terrible. It's better now.
So as much as this Undying seems to be pogging off, I'm just worried their gap closes swap.
I think Zalapa's dead here. Oh, he's got the big stick. Can they maybe get him? Oh, he hasn't got enough mana. They might be able to get Stegosaurus instead. The secondary prize.
Here's something I'm a bit confused by.
Oh! Click him! Click him! Oh, if he clicked him, he kills him! God damn it! They kill the witch doctor dies. The lads always think it's better to live than to kill. It's always better to kill. You're a pos 5, he's a pos 3. Click, click,
Wogan,
click.
Be careful, buddy. Okay, so Wogan did all of his spells, and then he almost died from it.
Oh, and random guy's gonna get this regen. This is
that is
bad.
a big regen.
That's painful.
And now he has to go all the way back to base.
He doesn't have boots either. It takes him fucking forever.
Yeah, this is. Let's time this. It's 8:37, 8:38. He's walking out of fountain. Random guy getting plenty of XP.
Rogo is going Blade Mail first. He's going Phase Soaring Blade Mail.
Wogan's standing still.
Yeah.
He stopped walking. Come on, mate, get a move on.
He's going Food Snacks. I mean, he needs to go gank on the lanes. He's not. Look, if you're gonna play Wogan, you hope you're listening later. If you're gonna play Quasix and Wogan, the most important thing is you have earned charges. Go get some fucking kills with. There's 2 other heroes in the lane. Oh, this sounds perfect.
There we go, he's found something.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, there's no one else with him, but.
Should still be a kill, right? Unless Lena comes over.
I think he can get it. Because Wogan still doesn't have any boots.
Oh, he didn't have boots, yeah.
Ben is taking the
Ben
long way around.
might just.
Ben, what are you doing? No, why'd you turn around, Wogan? You fucking dog.
That was being dove top at the same time.
Yes, get those earned charges. Oh my god, please stop.
Got him.
Worst
He
fucking
got him.
time. But he's got earned charges.
He's got the charges.
Praise the Lord.
They dived and killed Spectre top.
Yeah. Spectre is going to
Just
find it
out-
a little bit tough in the early game.
Out of curiosity, have you ever seen a Bracer and a Wraith Band with the same hero?
Nope.
Who's
No, I
who's
mean,
got
what's
that?
Spectre got
I don't fucking
Who's
know.
got that?
Spectre.
I don't
Spectre.
think Wraith Bands are very good.
Wraith
No.
Band's not very good.
Is under attack.
That's a weird one.
So I saw... I don't know if it was a massively popular build, but I saw a Spectre at the Major go Basilius, just so she can spam her Q. Because it just gives you like just enough mana to get by. That might be the most
Oh,
efficient way to do
Wogan
it.
Frogo.
Cold snapped him. He would have been fine. He would have
Very
been good.
nice kill.
Fine. You would have been not fine. Wogan, what are
Llama,
you doing,
click
buddy?
the tombstone! Click the tombstone! God, the lads need such fucking coaching about the basic of the tombstone. There's 3 of them
Just
standing around it
wasting
like,
the horn.
what do we do? Yeah, he's haunted to try. He was thinking about going on the drow bot, but
I think someone was screaming and crying that Drow's low, why are you Drow's low? And he just kind of haunted.
What a DD rune from Wogan.
Will he make anything of it? Let's see.
No, it's already down.
Oh, it's already down. Oh shit, I didn't
Nice.
realise.
Yeah, as in he went top, failed the gank.
oh,
that's a
hello!
good-
Oh, they swapped back in!
Oh no.
He's
Wogan's
got his
done.
drow killed.
He's
Rocket
gonna
Man
get
was on the
damage.
right page.
Oh my god, Wogan might be in trouble here as well. Get in there, Stacorius.
Yes, Desicorius, yes!
Stacorius level 4. Get
Yes,
this man a tome.
Queen, yes!
There better be a tome coming out from right now.
The worrying part is
There
Wogan's
it
already
is.
taken it.
There it is. Okay, he's almost level 6.
Level fun.
Much better. Adventure's actually got pretty crazy
So,
XP.
I'm not being funny. Ben can kill Frogo more or less at will. He can walk up to him right now, Bongo Maledict ult, and what is Frogo going to do? Go! 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 Round the back!
I mean,
Bongo
these
Maledict
things do not
ult!
concern
Bongo!
The streak was still
Oh.
going. I thought I had to start
Here
back
comes the
from
2.
0.
Where are you running to? They got no stun left! Kill!
What the fuck is going on? There goes the tomb. Rocket Man is gonna die. Frogo, just leave.
Click Frogo!
just
Click
leave.
Frogo!
Why did Frogo run in? Here comes the TP
I
from
got the iron on
Invoker.
as well.
Invoker can help. Why has he already used his tombstone? Not his tombstone. His tornado stone.
Who's this? Random guy is here!
Please make cold snap. Oh, he's already used it. Please make
Used it already.
tornado.
You know what? Ninja Snowman with 2 TPs could probably come and join in some of these 4v4 fights, and
Wogan is going for the Midas now. So
I
do
mean,
suspect that the Ags
he can
is
make
still
it
on the horizon.
nighttime.
That is true, but my understanding from what the pro Pository say is you actually don't gank as Pository anymore. It's very boring.
The constant
You-
screeching is too much. Alright, here you go, bro. You can just have 8 days to find another stream. If you haven't found another stream to watch within 8 days, you're welcome back.
Oh, this
Going
is
for the
death.
kill top.
This is death for Zalaput. Oh, the swap's not going to do much.
I think the Maledict will finish him off, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
One
he's
more time.
dead.
Yeah.
Then maybe he can
He's
get
dead,
Ninja
he's dead, he's
Snowman
dead.
here.
100%.
Oh no.
So this is pretty much exactly what you want a Pository to do, right? You are a
Yeah.
tanky hero that sits in the off lane. If the carry shows up, you are now something that other supports can rotate to get kills, or they just leave you be and you get immensely farmed because it takes 4 heroes to gank you, and if 4 heroes are killing 1 hero, that's a waste of their time. It's why all these tanky offlaners are so good at the moment, because you just can't kill them with less than 4 heroes. How are you going to kill a DK with 2 heroes? It's impossible.
Okay. What big items have we got coming out? Frogo's going shard. He's got blade mail.
I'm going to stop banning
people.
people.
Doing anything anytime soon.
I'm going to give him the 8 days, and I'm going to give him a chance. If you genuinely don't enjoy the stream, go find another one. You've got 8 days to find one. You can't find another stream in a week. You can come back, but you missed the next in-house as a chatter. Then you can come back the following Wednesday, and if you genuinely think, you know what, I haven't found a better stream, he was right, I'll come back, then good for you. If you do find a better one, it works out for both of us. I don't see how it's a bad thing.
Have any of you seen the Undying Shard in action?
What is it?
I don't even know what it does.
Reduces...
spawn a zombie on punch.
Spawn a zombie when you punch
I haven't seen it, no. He's got no attack speed items,
it was pretty standard on the old Pos 3 Undying back in the day. I can't remember why.
Which
I think
day?
you had to build attack speeds.
Yeah, I think this day was... Would have been in this patch, right?
Yeah,
it would. Yeah, I mean, when I say back in the day, I mean like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
They might have a snowman here. He doesn't have his ult. It's daytime. But it is nighttime in 5 if he can get out.
They've got finger.
Oh!
Yeah, but you don't want to use finger
You don't want to use a spell
and
play.
get kills. Four of them down here for this. Just saying, my Pos 4 MP would have taken this tower solo. Wouldn't need 4 of you.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
A simple micro leading to macro good. I'm going to start speaking like 1984. Micro good is macro good. It's Flax new speak.
Now you're feeling the power of being able to ban random plebs.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I do think your mid profit is significantly worse than your.
Oh yeah, the mid profit is bad. It needs work, genuine work. I don't know how to itemize on mid profit. Like
just get damage. I mean, people build Maelstrom BKB.
Yeah. Like you build it more as a right click.
I go with fucking Witchblade.
Yeah.
Like my favorite build on profit is the E-Blade Revenant's Brooch.
That I think is the play, because at the moment I'm just building him like a very fast Pos 4 profit, which is not good. So yeah, the mid profit is just because I only play profit.
It's like the Greg Lena 4 stuff. Oh shit, Caliper.
What's happening here? Oh, he's going on Spectre. They're gonna get him. That's a good wraparound. The lads want to fight now. That's a good hook.
Good hook.
That's a big hook.
That is a big hook. Oh my god.
And the
the finger does nothing.
Wow.
What was he doing?
I don't know, but that was very pog.
He's only got 2 points in it.
That was a really good fight. Great hook and great cogs from Bird.
I don't think Zeraxsas is all there, to be honest. Because he was just standing there, clicking a Night Stalker, doing possibly negative damage.
But think about it this way: he didn't run away. He didn't give in to cowardice. He just fought. That's what we want. We want someone to fight
he
to
gave
the
in
death.
to idiocy instead.
Right, but we're not asking for brilliance. We're asking for no cowardice. That is the requirement we've laid down.
Incomplete statement. We're asking for POG.
No, I don't expect POG. That's a lie.
We don't expect POG at all. We just want bravery.
We have definitely shouted at people before by just standing there doing nothing.
Right, but that's not. It's not
POG
to just do something.
What else is he supposed to do?
I'm just saying, cast all your shit and fucking stand around right-clicking people. You never know. It does make a difference. I fucking hate it when I see lads that cast their spells and then they run away. Lion hits for 82. May not seem like much. Earthspike does 260 damage. That's 4 right-clicks. You get 4 right-clicks off, and like you've got another fucking
he was
stun off.
A Night Stalker. He wasn't doing really
just click. Do something. Wazazu! Yes, Rocket Man. That's poor. That's also poor. They've wasted everything. The tombstone is doomed. Yes, Bird.
I reckon my Dota balancing change would be to lower all move speed by 20. So fucking sick of these fast heroes just jogging around. Fucking Night Stalkers.
They already did that.
That's a beautiful bongo though.
They already ruined the move speed. Yes, Bird! Oh no, Bird. No, Bird!
Smallest meatball of all time.
Just like a mama never
They
made.
could get the ninja.
Oh, the NATO.
Yes, Wogan.
Wogan casting spells.
Radiant's top
I
tower
can
is
see
under
he's
attack.
very much abandoning any hope
Radiant's
of being a
structures
Quasrex
are
Invoker now.
fortified.
Why?
He's just I know he's in his element now. He's got a few points in exhaust.
Radiant's top
I don't know,
All is
brother.
happening from now
He
on.
tornadoed and deafening blasted and cold snapped in that fight. Yes, llama.
Radiant's
Cool
top
llama,
tower
remember?
is under attack.
Pocket OP.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Still has not turned up to a single fight
No.
on the cool llama.
Would you?
No, fuck no. This fight,
Indeed.
this is miserable.
What's he even playing? Oh,
Drow.
there is a draft in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
That's
is.
what scares me. Is that Dire are up against a Drow Lina combo, no less, which is quite scary because Lina's right click now is like a big hing.
Yeah,
Radiant's middle
and Lena's building pretty correctly.
This is a
That was
messy
not
one.
a good swap. What?
Oh, that BKB's huge.
That was.
That
not
got
good.
many people killed, I want to say.
Wogan is one of them.
Possibly.
It's a tornado.
Oh, they have definitely have dust. Yeah.
No, they have dust.
It's a dead Wogan. Yeah, the swap was not great.
No,
It saved Bird and killed himself
Yeah.
and his friend.
classic lad's venge. Who did that emote? Eri. That's an Eri emote. The Flax chef. Just me listening to
What's the base picture?
The base
Is that-
picture is me listening to an MRE bag slowly heating up to make sure that the chemical element has had enough water placed on it, and
Oh, they're gonna
he
get
made
this
it
big
into a
ancient
pizza.
stack
That is
as
a
well.
quad stack, I want to say, possibly triple.
I mean, the spec's just gonna do nothing. Going Diff Blade next. And
The
then
old
Charge
blade mail
is-
rush doesn't
Oh,
help
yeah,
your
it's a
farm
very old
really,
build.
and doesn't do
Oh, it's
shit.
a good Sunstrike.
They get a Lina. They're gonna get a Ben Jakiro here. Can they get more?
Yes, there's a corporate. Get him, lads.
Yes,
Good.
bird.
Oh, I'm not sure about this.
No.
Gold remains. Llama, Shadowblade. Dragonlance, Shadowblade. This is for the Silver Edge to break the Spectro.
Tour.
Wogan
Wow.
needs to go Midas something. There we go.
There you go.
He is concerningly low on the net worth for a Midas Invoker.
Fantasy
I guess
points
you
are
only-
back
yeah,
It's,
to
it's a
no-
late Midas.
fantasy points
Yeah.
are back to nothing because as we said the other week, if there's a DPC is on or a major is running, this is active. But then when there's no Pro Dota running, they turn this off. So we normally get fantasy points in the in-houses,
It's still a pretty low net worth Plague Mate. I
but
don't
there's
think it's
currently
much
nothing running. That's a silence on Invoker, but there's no damaged follow-up. Ninja Snowman is away, gets
No.
forced off away.
That's a waste.
That is a waste. A BKB and a nighttime, I think. Oh, there's a swap. They're going to try and
they're
kill
gonna get-
someone here.
Ben. Is this Ben? Ben.
God, that's a haunt.
I don't expect it's just vibing.
Radiant's middle tower
As is
Seem that
Cool
way.
Armor.
Yeah?
I mean, the thing is, this Spectre will spend most of this game very poor, but by the nature of her hero, it is a direct counter to Drow and Lina.
Dire's top tower is
Even more so, you know, I don't agree with this Blade Mark purchase, I think it's dog shit, but the one value it has is if she goes on this Drow or this Lina, they can't stop her. They can't do anything.
Dire's
Yeah,
top
you'd think
tower
Um,
is fortified.
This is
Losing
now
a top tier 2 for
yeah,
nothing is
for
really
literally nothing. The Drow was just there clicking it. They were just fanning about. They're trying to hunt her, but they can't get her. They're all coming up to meet her, which is a nice play. The clock comes up here to meet the Drow. They've all rotated over.
Does Lina have bots? She
Lina
does,
has
and
bots.
And she has a 9-second BKB ready to go. It's going to be a pretty tricky fight.
Lina also going Silver Edge.
Yeah. I would have thought. Yeah, I don't necessarily think. Oh, it's fine on Drow.
It's
Pretty
fine.
decent.
So Lina
It's just
and
such a
Drow?
good item at the moment.
It's just a
It is.
decent
It
item.
is a very
It-
good.
the crit is really good on both.
It
of
is.
them,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
is.
Yep. What if?
I am-
what
I'm-
if? What if there was a spell crit item? How do we feel about that?
It sort of is, isn't there? With the well, it's not actually spell crits. The Revenant's Brooch, isn't it? It gives bonus magic damage.
So what
to
I'm
attacks.
saying is, what if there was an item that would let you crit spells? If you could now
like
crit
Savage
spells.
Sortilege in Divinity.
Yes, exactly like that.
I think it would be possibly, definitely have a lot of abuse with it.
If it doubled the damage.
It depends what the it depends what it is. Because
it's a smoke. They're gonna go up into the triangle here.
Dire's middle tower is under
I mean, you
attack.
could just like blow someone up with the Laguna Blade if you. It depends what the percentage is.
Yeah, Phase
Just one
Boot
shot
Spectre is fine. I don't know what the complaints are there. I mean,
it's fine.
It's fine. If you look at what Phase Boots gives you damage, gives you armor.
They might, or they're gonna get revealed by Rocket Man. But Rocket Man's gonna just walk up anyway.
Smoke on
They're gonna
smoke.
try and find him.
That's a great tornado!
That's a beautiful
Holy
tornado.
shit! But the BKBs come out. Rocket Man goes down. Fro goes in. He can't do anything against the Jakiro ult. He's just dying.
Oh my god, Cool Llama lives as well.
Wow, they lost two.
Not
They
a
only
great
lost a
fight
clock.
for the-
Desicorius in
Desicorius
trouble.
just in.
Gets Kazappoed. Oh, it's
They
such a
should
good
just do Rush.
tornado.
It's a wistful thinking, but they should just do Rush.
Go and push
I know
the
they're gonna
lanes
go.
out.
Yeah, they're gonna go farm the camps, push the lanes out.
The joy of having two BKBs to no BKBs. If Frogo is a good player right now, he turns this Ogre Axe into a BKB straight away.
Well, he's got to get the axe.
It's just
He's
it's
gotta
just
get
the way
axe.
Dota's played at the moment. Love it or hate it.
Oh,
you
Benjakir
need
in
your
trouble,
fucking
maybe.
BKB.
Or maybe it is Wogan who is in trouble.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. So the spell crit only works on targeted spells, not on anything AoE. Only
Right, so what
targeted
would
spells.
Yeah, that would have to be the case.
What would that leave us with? You'd have a big. I mean, what's the crit percentage? Are we saying it's similar?
I'm saying it makes it 150 to 200%. It's random.
So if it was, oh, I see, random.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it might do double
If it was
damage. It might do
200%.
150
When you're saying it's 200%, it's 200%
of the base damage of the spell.
of what it was. So just
Yeah.
like 2 times.
So like it would
It's
make
pretty-
a magic missile into a 720 nuke instead of 360.
That's really good, isn't it?
It is
Well, I
very-
mean,
it's a
I
little
guess
strong.
it's only on a.
It would be a
20
very
chance for
expensive item, but I think in a way it would make heroes that don't have. The thing is now, if you think about it, look at Magic Missile. They've made it more damage at level 20, right? So they know that spell damage seriously drops off. I'm just saying, if you got rid of those spell damage talents and made it so that anyone that has a spell that is targeted can have a potential to crit, they already know it's an issue. I mean, if you look, Dragon Slave, lower cooldown, Light Strike Array, more damage, Laguna Blade, lower cooldown. They know.
It might be an item that's only useful for a couple heroes. I don't know if it's super expensive. I don't know if it's going to be more worth than just having like a hex.
It's true. Zalaper is in trouble. He's going on cool armor though. Got on top of it. She
Cool
got no
Armor,
mana left.
Bird, help!
That's a good NATO.
Hey,
She's
hey,
dead.
Random guy.
Random
kills
guy.
Wogan.
Oh my god, Rocket Man lives. Oh, the hook misses. Can they get ninja? Rocket Man does go
He
down.
hasn't ulted this whole fight. Now he's gonna ult. He might be able to get away. It looks like he will.
Got blink. They're trying to turn around. He's Ben Jakiro. Frogo's gonna
that's
go
a good ult
down.
from Ben.
But Ben now needs to get out of there. He's gonna get zombies up the dick hole. That's a 3 for
had a pretty
3.
decent fight there.
That was good for Zalaper.
Yeah. You just need a Midas. I just need a Manta. It's absolutely the only item that makes Spectre super strong.
Pretty much, yeah. But this build is not good, but it's fine. It will do the job.
I mean,
for
it could be
Spectre
a
this
lot
game.
worse. You could have,
Yeah.
a halberd.
You could have an Echo Saber and a Radiance. I would heavily disagree with that for a start. This job, he is only going to kill Drow this game, and this build will kill Drow perfectly acceptably. They might die here though.
He's away. Can
Might be able to
Desicorius get
He
away?
has also.
Had
There's
Hex,
more
had
spells,
stun.
mate.
Had Hex, had stun. Why not use those spells and abilities? Why not? Ridiculous. What are you running for? I don't get
Good
it.
hook.
I don't get
A
it.
real good hook.
Jaglobby just resubbed for 45 months.
Yeah, it's a nice vision of the back.
W002.
Welcome with the big Sun Strike on too.
I just don't know why pick a hero that has any spells. There needs to be a hero in this game that has 0 spells. Add that. He's just stats, and he just hits people, and then the lads might be able to play it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, I mean, even then they're still just gonna run away.
Yeah, but at least they don't have to. You can't complain that they could cast their spells. Please, lads, cast your spells. Don't have any. Don't have any, mate. I don't have any.
Benefit to the lads.
Just fucking what? Why? You've got 2 disables, and there's a guy running at you. His BKB's run out, and you're just like, if only I had something I could do here to help me escape. You had it. What are you doing?
Radiant's top tower is under
Wogan, no BKB, 2 TPs. Here comes the silence. Wogan overstayed his welcome.
Oh, it's missed it.
Oh, just misses.
That's a
Oh,
lovely
no.
nado.
Oh, it's a
They have no
4
dust
man.
either.
QQW and into the left. Yes, and away.
Man, the cast range on fucking Light Stripper Ray is really bad.
Yeah, it is. I mean, look at that. It's really bad. That's why you need like cast range items. Still got the old Tumbler's toy at half an hour. Very pog.
200 mana cannot
Might need
be
it.
denied. I was about to say, if you were against the clock, maybe it makes sense, but the clock is on his team, so it does not.
Why does Night
What's going
Stalker
on?
not have reveal? He does, man. He does now.
He does now, he didn't have it before. Wogan's almost got that BKB.
He needs it.
That'll be Pog.
Factor has hers
Frogo
finished.
is going Heart and then BKB. I mean, Frogo is going to be pretty difficult to kill.
Yeah. If he,
He won't be
Might
that
find
hard.
Spectre here. Okay.
Unlucky bird. This is why I get a
Try.
4-star on this hero. He's getting Orchid.
Yep. He's
Here it
heard
is.
The craze of the Orchid.
I'm
It's a
telling
little
you,
late.
it's really
but-
good. It is late because you need to rush it. I don't rate the blade mail on clock anymore. But I think if you can initiate and silence people, but you can't go on the carry anymore. You can't go on the big guys. You got to go on the back lines because if you orchid them with the battery assault, you can generally just take them out of the fight. And with your the cogs, you're still disrupting things for everybody else. But if he goes on Spectra's BKB, it's like just go on the support.
God is BKB. I actually think that Dire have got this game in the bag.
I don't know.
Radiant's top tower
I've not been convinced by the play of Radiant in the last few fights. Oh, he does have dust. You could just actually no, they do have clock. He is gonna need a BKB.
Yeah! What a hook, baby! Holy shit! Nice hook
tower is under attack.
from
They really need to start
down
looking for Roche though.
town.
Well, hopefully Nightstalker flies near the pit and sees Rogue.
They see it, yeah. Because there's a big
No.
right. It's great in all getting these kills, but you've already taken the tier 2 tower top and mid and bot. You've sorted it. Roche is the only thing left to get.
Will they do it? They will.
does not appear
they,
so.
They will not. I would love to see a stat on the average number. Wait.
Oh.
Yes!
Yes!
Who pinged it? Pink. So Wogan knows they're in there.
I would love to know the average
Dead,
number of
Yeah, right.
Roches done by 45 minutes in the Goon games.
It's not very high.
I'm gonna say it's at most 1.5. I think it's a 1.5 Roches done by 45 minutes in the Goon games. Because it seems like every week, all 3 games, we're like,
Oh my god,
my
Bird has just
God.
gone in. He's a madman. He is a madman. And that might have just given up Roche.
want to do Roche.
That might have just given up Roche.
They have no Nightstalker ulti.
I mean, they're
For
also
40
not going to want
seconds.
to do Roche. It's just a repeating cycle. At least they know Roche exists. Though.
the thing is,
That's
if everybody's dead, they go high ground. And if everybody is not dead, they farm jungle. That's the
I know,
flowchart for the
they
lads.
need to have like a little post-it note on their monitor, which is
Yeah.
like, if fight 1, Is Roche up? Yes. Take. If no,
Is
anywhere to push?
initiating hero for enemy team dead? Yes. Do we have vision in triangle? Yes. Do Roche. Like that, it needs to be a very simple flowchart. They don't see it as an objective.
I saw someone ask CCNC in the chat, like, how do you get better at Dota? And his advice was, never hit neutral groups. For, like, 100 games, do not hit a single neutral group. Not because it's good, but because you need to learn how to actually look for things to do on the map.
Right.
If you just default to neutral camps all the time, you're wasting your time. You have to know when you want to jump. And the only way to learn that is to learn how to do things without jumping.
Trouble for birds.
I think that's genuinely good advice.
I think that's very good advice. I think that's very good advice.
Frogo is going to find lads. The ogre stuns him. And now they're on top of him. He gets the BKB off.
There's a big fight. Random guy trying to take down the tombstone. He gets the tombstone. They swap him back out into 4. He's in big trouble. Can they get the Night Stalker? The Night Stalker managed to kill the Undying Zalapos. BKB, he's looking for more. They're not going to find it. They're down a Lina and a Witch Doctor. Will they do Roche? The first Roche at 35 minutes.
It's actually quite hard to do Roche against when Night Stalker and Clock are both alive. Those are the two like Roche contesting heroes.
Right.
The Night Stalker is down, so it will only be Clock giving vision.
And it will be daytime.
But they're not.
Oh wait, no, sorry,
They're
it will be
actually
nighttime in 10 seconds. Which is not ideal. Almost got the
I
axe
think
on
they're
Rocket
going
Man.
to 2-2.
They're going for it. But they've just been playing. But they're still going
And
for
they're
it.
so slow though to do it.
I mean-
Which Dog's going to be alive?
He,
Lena
does
won't
that-
be,
he
though.
did get an illusion room. These illusion rooms,
Yeah, he did.
which is incredibly helpful for Roche. I mean, they've just got to jump in here and hope for the best. What is going on? Why are the lads not doing anything? Dalip is just finishing the Roche off. No one
Bashed.
seems to care.
He gets it, Llama! Llama! He got it! It was next to him and Llama didn't have a free slot.
Oh
I have never seen someone that unlucky in my life.
Who, cool Llama?
So, Zalaper. So it starts off, the bongo that Wish Doctor throws bounces to Roche and then bounces to him and hits him. That's a bad start. As that stun cooldown comes to an end, he then gets bashed by Roche. As that stun cooldown comes to an end, he gets bashed by Roche again. Roche died exclusively to dispersion for the last 200 bits of his HP. And he almost lost the Aegis because he was bashed so many times. That would have been so sad if he lost it.
But, I mean,
Luckily,
so
Llama wasn't quick enough to pick it
the
up.
Drow, just knowing that they're going to run into the Roche bit, didn't make a slot.
Is under attack.
Could have grabbed the Aegis off the ground.
no. I mean, I also thought the lads were going to fight for the Roche. But no, the lads were fighting for the territory just a bit to the right of Roche.
Like, if the Clockwork goes in and hooks the Drow, they kill the Drow in there.
I mean, they hooked just like a Venge outside the pit.
Are fortified.
Why?
Not the Drow, sorry. Whoever it was doing it,
Spectre.
the Spectre. My bad. Bizarre. I think that, this is the other part of the flowchart is understanding as a hero who are my targets. I think is a big part of Dota. And every hero needs to have someone they're going to go for. And that should be a conversation that you're having throughout the game. Is, right, I'm just going to go on this Witch Doctor. Because he's causing us problems. I'm just going to get him out of the fucking way. So the clock should be saying, I'm just going to, with my Orchid, I'm just going to go on this Undying and silence him. And lock him down as best I can. You guys have to worry about everyone else.
Oh, they've got in on Invoker, but he has BKB. He should be fine. Lads, just kill the lion or something. Yeah, that's better. The Witch Doctor ult is not doing much
This is a
work.
lot of damage.
Wogan has
Frogo
turned
doing
it
quite a bit
around.
of work here. Bird is going to go down.
Rocket Man, who has an axe.
They're going to get them all here. They're all
Yeah,
fighting right next to the
okay.
tombstone. Llama covered in zombies.
I mean, I was right to not be convinced
Oh
by
my
their
God.
fight in their last few fights.
You were right.
And that Spectre is just pretty
Enormous.
tanky. And look at the size of Frogo. Look at that beer belly.
The man
They
has
do not
4.5k HP.
If they do not get Maledict on Frogo at the start of the fight, they might as well not fight because this Undying is
Radiant's
Yeah, he's
very strong.
That's what I'm saying. The clock has to understand that his entire job on this no BKB Undying is to go on him. Stop him getting the tombstone down. Stop him getting his ult off. Stop him getting decay off. Just long enough for them to maybe blow up someone else. And then at least it's 5v4. You can worry about the rest of it later. But you can't go on anyone else.
There's a prolific drow picker. This hero is fucking garbage. You can't. It's unplayable. It really is so bad.
I mean, they've got the answers. They've got Spectre, and they've got.
They played really bad as well, Blake. I mean, like I've not seen them do a fight well. I mean, they were ahead. I don't know how. I think mostly down to Clock and Night Stalker.
Yeah.
I haven't seen fucking who's the Lina, a random guy do anything.
Yeah.
As a Lina who has the benefit of fucking drought.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand it. I think that random guy has confused Lina for a spellcaster, but you've built these right-clicky items, and she is a right-clicker now. Like that's it. That's what she is.
Lina could actually shred through a lot of these heroes.
Yeah, I mean, Undying has no armor items apart from fucking blade mail and phase beam, to be fair. But like, you should shred him.
The lad's too preoccupied with other things, like killing Avenge, who has an axe.
That's what I'm saying about the flowchart of.
Oh, that's a good Maledict. They could just
what
do damage. Oh, yeah.
Forced off.
Yes.
I mean, she has Aegis, so she'll be fine. Yeah. This is just like a bit of a sad game. It is daytime. So that gets even worse for Reed.
They do have ulti on Night Stalker though, so he has his fighting ability ready to go.
25 seconds left on the Aegis. If they could somehow time this properly, there's definitely hope.
I mean, I think, like you said, Birdhouse will jump Undying right now and they blow him up with Leader and Drow. They can do enough damage in the duration of the Orchid for sure.
Like, he's their team fight, is the Undying, right? Like, that's it.
Oh, they're back up. I mean, it is down in 2 seconds. They could get him here. Oh, the swap is big. The swap was very handy.
Frogo has 6k HP!
Yeah, that is game. Call it, lads.
And that's all diebacks and buybacks down.
Wow!
I think Dire actually played really well. They were good swaps.
I was impressed by Rocket Man.
Wogan did well. Stesicorus cast his spells, and
who's a solid winning performance.
Just farmed. I think they didn't make many mistakes. I don't know who was the MVP. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Rocket Man. I have no idea.
I would put my vote in for Rocket Man or Frogo. I think Rocket Man was pretty consistently spot on with his saves.
Damage? Let's have a look. It was Zalaper.
Yeah, but that's Spectre though. You like saying who did all the damage? Oh, it's Zeus. It doesn't actually mean anything. It probably was Frogo actually. To thinking about it, he was kind of everything for their team fight.
Considering how bad Frogo usually is, this was definitely an improvement. It was pretty greedy and not. Actually, no, it doesn't really matter. Actually, I think he didn't need the BKB. He just needed.
Do you want an MVP Frogo and on Rocket Man?
Yeah, and I don't know what I want to give to Rand Guy, but it's something negative.
I think it's a diss on. He was a non-factor in the game, but he wasn't a really negative factor.
No. I just didn't see him do anything ever. I'm about to say that things streams lagging. His chat's still there. No. No.
When you look at the Society Livers team's damage. Lina and Drow have not done particularly well on hero damage.
Do you know what? I might just LVP them both. You can't have. I mean, maybe just the random guy, because at least he was.
You can't be out damaged by that much of a degree by a Witch Doctor.
And a clockwork. What damage does clock do?
That is incredible.
I agree with the double LVP. That's so bad.
That is incredible. Wow. Fucking hell. Also very low GPMs. Very, very fucking low. Just, I don't know how it's possible. 231 GPM. Come on, man. Hit a creep. They just don't do
We're
it.
getting some exciting some Twitch faults. Good to see.
It's a
What's
KBJ.
happening?
Apparently your stream is fucked.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
not-
I don't know what it
it's
is.
not
It's
White
kind of up and down.
We got KBJ, Paragon, and Chrono. This has got to be balanced. I mean, KBJ is the worst player I've ever seen. Chrono is the worst person I've ever played with, and Paragon is the second recipient of the KBJ award. That's not what you want to have as the foundation of your stack.
Agreed. That is a pretty criminal stack. Oh wait, why is the screen all white?
Mine actually looks fine, to be honest.
Yeah, mine's fine.
But some people are saying it's gone all.
No, I've just refreshed and it's completely white.
It's the tooltip overlay checked another stream says it's Mr. Jason. It's due to those two tooltips. Okay.
Hmm. Unbelievable.
Wogan _ just resubbed for 18 months.
Let's turn it off. Just turn it off then. Just turn it off. So if you click on it and go, and there's literally a slider, turn it off from visible to invisible. Just turn it off. So yeah, it's obviously they've updated something and it's gone caca cuckoo. But yeah, I'm dropping frames. I don't know why. Let me just go while we get the lobby together. Let me just check if this is a thing.
Let me just go email the wife.
Yeah. Is that a command still in?
Ah, shit, I assume so.
I mean, you did delete a lot.
I haven't deleted a lot, I just advise on which ones to delete.
So you were like his Grima worm tongue.
Exactly. I mean, I'm a large hater of a lot of the commands that are still in, so
Is someone uploading something?
he was standing strong against my unceasing hatred.
G? Are you uploading it?
Have you seen the vote that was just put up?
Vote. Where? Oh.
Voting, and it's you.
Oh, I see. Okay, I want to guess who it's about first. I'm gonna say it's about.
Yeah, it is about Haz. You're right.
Is it about Haz? I mean, I mean, if he went to smoke a boat, then that's absolutely Giga DJ.
Yeah, I kind of want more. I don't want to put my vote in until I have more information on this one.
So I've been authorized to stream on Thursday and Saturday. Thursday in the day.
You've been
Saturday
advised to stream on Thursday and Saturday.
authorized.
What's the difference?
I don't
Because
know.
surely you do not require permission from Ted to stream. You just require viewers from Ted to stream.
Yes.
So it is, it's advised rather than authorized.
Yeah, but yeah, no, you're right. In a technical sense.
I'm gonna actually here. I'm gonna push my glasses up. Actually, I think you'll find you've been advised to stream, not authorized.
Okay,
is indeed what
so
happened.
it's not anything that's happening here. I suspect it's either a Twitch thing or a Virgin Media thing, the lag. But it's not.
As per usual, if anyone is struggling with Twitch, if you get in contact with Gregors, it'll be at Twat on Discord.
Yeah.
He'll be in the best place to
Just
help
DM
you out.
him on Twitch, DM him on Discord with all your issues. He'll get back to you ASAP.
Did the stat get any better? Alfredo and Flute. I mean,
Which is a downgrade of almost any Dota player, to be honest.
I don't know if he's a downgrade of those three in particular. I think that might be a rare
Who did they
upgrade.
get? The thing is, Flute is a committed troller. He just wants to build green items and be fun.
Yeah, and KBJ is terrible, and Chrono is terrible, and Paragon got a KBJ award. I don't think Flute is actually that bad.
Wow.
He
Did you hear about
also likes to play meta heroes.
who? Flute?
Yeah.
I think it's a coin flip. I think it's a coin flip because sometimes he just is awful, and he's probably tired after a hard game of ping pong or whatever he plays.
I'm pretty sure it's pool.
Yeah, pool.
Yeah.
As in pool polo that they play in a pool. What do they call that? Water polo. That's what
Water
he plays.
polo, yeah.
Because obviously being very tall, which he is, can confirm. Met him in Stockholm. The lad is about 12 feet tall.
You met his chest.
Yeah, I said hello to his belly button in Stockholm. Very tall lad. Yeah, and Daniel the Wise is genuinely the smallest man.
We have the extremes, the vast extremes. There's a lot of short lads, there's a lot of tall lads, and then there are these no man's land in betweeners who are just forgotten and cast out.
Wow. Sarah Beth on the warpath. That's unusual.
10 seconds remaining.
TUE passengers
That's
tell
not
of wrecked
unusual.
holidays as travel for them counts as 180 more flights. So,
Yeah, there's been a lot of.
as I understand it, all of these small travel firms like TUE and EasyJet and everything, I was watching a thing today about the fact that they're cancelling all these flights. And one of the reasons is, I hate to bring it up, but post-Brexit, there are all these massive staff shortages, and they just can't
Well, it's also
replace the people.
Post, especially for airlines, post pandemic.
Right.
They basically fired everyone.
Right.
And now they're like, please come back.
Yeah, but but here's the thing.
A lot of them are like, not sure about that.
But you would think, given that apparently foreigners were taking these jobs from British people, that there would be the line of unemployed British people who were desperate for these jobs jumping into them. But they're not.
The line of unemployed British people are queuing into the pub, not into the fucking jobs that they were crying about.
I just don't get it. Like, if these jobs are available, and apparently the issue was that they were taking the jobs are now there.
I mean, it's an age-old tactic for politicians to just, they fuck up something, and then they're like, you know
Blame
what the problem
foreigners.
is? It's immigrants.
Blame foreigners.
And for some reason, every time it bloody works. You got to blame the immigrants and the teachers, and then someone else, and you're set.
Radiant team pick.
It's like the age-old tactic of you know this SMG stuff. The dude who Ninja Boogie got booted.
Yeah.
The age-old tactic of just going silent and hoping everyone forgets about it.
Oh, is that what they
Like,
did? They haven't responded.
I mean, they haven't said anything. Like literally
5
since
seconds
they're.
remaining.
I think they've even signed a player since then. I may be wrong, but I think they signed someone. And they haven't mentioned anything about that. They literally have said nothing since that tweet. And do you know what? I've got a funny feeling that for some reason it's going to work. Just literally not saying anything. People are eventually going to forget. Or at least most people are eventually going to forget.
So, Snook, when I travelled out of Orlando the other week, the issue was that there were a lot of sick
10
staff.
seconds remaining.
That was what they said, was that there were staff shortages due to illness.
5 seconds remaining.
Rather than we don't have anybody working here. Also, what the fuck is going on with bitrate here. I don't know why the bitrate keeps jumping up and down. I apologise for that.
It's these video games' fault.
Grim does not have a tail. Agreed. He does not have a tail. He's just wearing a flouncy robe. Tusk Grim.
Tusk doesn't have a tail either.
No.
So these are not tail havers.
I think maybe it was a joke on the tail conversation.
We don't like fucking jokes.
We don't like jokes, it's true.
We don't like evidence right now.
They've got no place.
Boom.
Good point. That is a very good point.
What is the no jokes command?
I'm pretty sure.
Radiant team ban.
I don't know what happened. It was a long time ago. It would have
been some kind of rant of some type.
It was like 2 or 3. Yeah, basically someone probably made a jest about your gameplay and then you banned them, and hence that was made.
Yeah, no jokes.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
You also had your. I think Anal is still here. You had your rant about
Yeah.
how you hate anal.
Team ban.
I mean,
they're always going to blame video games for this stuff.
Yeah.
Because it actually works.
10
Because all these old
seconds
boomers are like, yeah, he's fucking
Dire
right.
team
He's absolutely right.
The weird thing to me is some of those people have actually fought in wars. Like, how about that for a reason that people come back and go crazy and shoot people? But no, it's video games, not actual wars. They don't make people crazy and end up shooting people. It's video games.
Famously, we didn't actually have any conflict before video games existed.
Of course.
It was all very chill.
They don't give a shit about anything.
Well, they just spin the wheel of people to blame.
10 seconds remaining.
Am I morally bankrupt if I interview at Microsoft/Blizzard? No, I don't think so. Go get a job, brother. They're not poisoning the fucking planet or killing kids or anything. They're just fucking making software.
They are harassing a lot of women, though. Microsoft
Yeah.
Blizzard.
Microsoft?
Well, Microsoft bought Blizzard out. They bought Activision Blizzard out.
Yeah, but
So I guess it's Microsoft.
you'd
Blizzard,
have
but
to
I don't,
hope
I don't
that-
think Microsoft is.
you'd have to hope the
Blizzard
culture has
def-
changed and they're going to boot people out of those things, right? Like, I mean, I would.
True, Munt is works for Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
That's morally bankrupt.
All I'm saying is that for the average person, you need to pay the bills. And unless you're working
course.
for
Remaining.
a literal sweatshop, I think if you're going to say, oh, I can't take this job for moral reasons, find a company that isn't, of any decent size, that doesn't have some fucking question marks around it. I would say take the job, but do your best to be the change that people need. That's the best way to look at it.
I don't think that if you don't take the job,
They're going
they're gonna shut down. Blizzard is just like we didn't get the guy. We're gonna have to shut down business, lads. I'm sorry. But you could definitely be the positive change in the company. Go for it.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team
I mean, that argument of one man can't make a difference is the same argument against anything, really.
Radiant team
Any change. Well, one person can make a difference. Like, I think if you were at the company, you could be that one person that makes a difference. But outside the company, not taking the job, you're not going to make a difference, I think. So if you want to see change, you have to be a part of it, rather than someone who just avoids that situation because, oh, there's some bad history there. But I think that's, honestly, I think that's true of so many companies that you'd be hard-pressed to find a job anywhere other than a very small business. Whatever happened to he who saves one life saves the world entire?
What?
That's what Eri said.
Dire
Bloodseeker.
team ban.
Yeah, it means if you save one life, you're basically saving all lives. Like it's a drive to every small change adds up, and essentially, if everybody had that attitude that yes, my actions do matter, and I can be that positive change, that it adds up together to be a better thing, rather than going,
10 seconds remaining.
well, one man
But
can't make a
it
difference.
just takes it. The problem is a lot of
5
people.
seconds remaining.
This is a
can have
weirdo team from
that
Radiant, very
attitude,
quickly. Yeah.
But it takes a small minority of dicks to ruin the whole thing.
It really does. But, I mean, we do outnumber the dicks. That's what gets me.
I know, but that somehow they have a... I mean, it's just like putting a spanner in the works. You could have a perfectly good machine with a spanner in it because of some lab.
But if everybody put a spanner in, then all you have is spanners.
Yeah.
The lack of the understanding of the mass of the people that they can affect change. That they actually have the power in the country. We just don't realize it. Well, we spoke about this on Triforce the other week. Most people are just scared. I get it. I wouldn't want to fucking march on somewhere.
Well, they're just... I mean, a lot of people these days just fucking sick of it. It's non-stop. Every day, something on the news. You know, this has happened, that's happened. We're all fucked. I mean...
We've given up.
I mean, since like 2016, it's just been that.
We've given up. It's a damn shame. And I think the worst thing is that there seems to be a lack of genuine leaders. I mean, we may deify some of the leaders of the past, which is always going to happen. But I don't think that we've had a Martin Luther King equivalent. You know what I mean? Someone that we can look up to. The 60s seem to produce a bunch of them. Where's the 2022 answer to Martin Luther King? Where is he? Where are these people? Where are these leaders that we can all look up to and aspire to be and have posters of and say these were brilliant people that changed things? Where are they? It's a shame. I blame the First World War.
I blame
foreigners and poor people.
Yeah, and teachers.
Yeah. It's depressing. This is why I stick my head in video games all day.
I know that is one of the things.
Yeah.
Life is just there is back in like the 60s.
Dire team pick.
I reckon probably people were more available time-wise to go out and protest. And now there's so many fucking distractions. You could just bury your head in the sand and play Dokes and, you know, watch Netflix or whatever.
10 seconds remaining.
And you boot up the news, you're like, oh, fuck this, and you just open up Dokes.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Munt is trying to incite some riots in the chat.
I think Santos Bear has a very valuable point of, you know, Martin Luther King was very roundly despised at the time as well.
Yeah, by the bad
unifying
guys.
figure. He was
by the people who were anti.
It doesn't matter.
The people who were on the wrong side of history. What I'm saying is he was a revolutionary who genuinely changed things. I mean, if you'd said Malcolm X was... I mean, he was a deeply divisive figure. Like,
we got Greta Thunberg.
I just think nowadays the people that are stepping up and being leaders lack the... I don't think people can look back at them historically in anything like the same way. Whether it's because we changed and now it's much more, you know, 15 minutes of fame online stuff and people are famous and then we find out that they tweeted something bad and so we're done with them 24 hours later. I don't know. But I mean, you know, Martin Luther King I'm sure had some flaws, but there's no doubt that he was a great man.
It does seem very hard for people to become good role models these days.
I just want to know what people are looking for.
You do one thing wrong and you've covered it.
I just want to know, where is that next generation of genuine thought leaders and political leaders and people like that? Where are they?
Well, so Martin Luther King came around because there was a big problem with inequality.
Right.
So I guess the next big problem will need a big person to deal with it, and that's probably climate change, at least directly on the horizon.
I mean, are they yet to arrive? I mean, will they emerge subsequently? Like, I'm just saying, you know, we need this. We need leaders.
And the problem
You could be doing it.
I mean, a lot of
Me? What the
protests-
fuck am I gonna do? I don't know anything about climate change. I know
But
it's
that's the point. That's the point, right? You say like, where are these people? And you don't actually know what you're looking for either. Like, you are a fundamentally decent person. I think everyone here would agree, as you, Ashwin. As I hope people agree am I. But I'm not interested in stepping up and trying to fix something. It's not part of my day. It's
right,
not what
but
I
my
want to
issue
do.
is I'm not a leader. I'm not a political leader. I can't orate the way that these guys can. I don't know anything about this stuff.
You just said every small thing matters. Do you try and help a role in organising your local community? Do you take an interest in building up your local area?
I help my school out. I help my kids' school out.
Well, that's the thing, right? You don't.
Meg is right though. We
Great leaders
we can sit
and-
here and chat about it.
The history and saying things of great leaders is a very sometimes naive way of looking at how history works. Like, it's
Prepare for battle.
yes, sometimes the great leader changes everything, but more often not, it's lots of small things happening that shifts people and shifts society and changes. You don't need someone. You don't need a savior. Relying on one is just saying you're not going to try and fix it yourself, because someone else will do it eventually, and they'll do it in a big way, and it'll be cool. Like, the biggest way to make a difference is just make it in, and then you don't need the savior to come anymore. That is what I would say.
Do it yourself. Bootstraps is what Plague is saying.
Do what
He is
you can
absolutely
yourself.
They're looking for a first blood here.
But instead, we're just going to sit here
They
and
are.
Tuesday watch and dodge it.
Well,
I'm not
this
sure about the
is...
zing smell. That was cracking.
So, I just want to point something out. Oh, and
Yeah,
the
but
lads
that-
have decided to walk straight
Oh,
into
they
it.
have snowballs. Oh my god, this is a fucking shit fest.
It's
They
a
could
5v5
lose-
shitfest! First blood goes to
they could
Dyer!
lose
Can they
4
get
here or
more?
something.
We're Banana in trouble! They get the flame breath on him!
The second's dead. Where's Grumpy Nerd going? Okay, he's out.
If you're
Not great.
gonna go for a first blood, you at least want to have a stun.
The battle.
They didn't even
I
have
think-
ice
yeah, they didn't
shards.
even
They're
have
tag team.
If
They
Flip
were
takes
slow.
raises.
They're leading with Tusk. What's he gonna do? Run up? They're just
Actually,
not gonna
you're not a
notice.
mistake raiser, are you? I don't even know how Shadow works anymore.
I think you
alien
just
species
max
to
the necromastery and
I
right.
think if we did take Raise though, they probably could have killed like 4 of them. Because they were all just standing together. It's a mid bounty. Where Banana versus Flute.
What do we got? Last hits and denies.
Not fantasy points.
Sadly, it's busted.
It's 3 all around.
This mid bounty. Why not just put the fucking dub on the flag right now? What are you doing? Your draft sucks.
I think mid bounty is pretty pop, especially because bounty is like one of those heroes which noobs can play fairly effectively, and people can't play against it. Or noobs can't play against it.
I don't like it.
I mean, just think of the quality of the lads in this game, Ted. Think of the opportunities you have for blowing people up because they're too slow to react.
Kyle is dead.
Where's Kyle playing? Oh, he's playing Jakiro.
Yeah.
Isn't that a fairly novel Kyle
is.
hero?
No, it's his like second tier, isn't it?
Is it?
after
I thought
after the Witch
Disruptor
Doctor.
was his first hero.
No, I think Elder Titan
No,
is
we
his
dropped
numero
to-
uno.
Elder Titan?
Elder Tide. You
Am
sure
I
you're
thinking of
confusing
Dave?
him with
I'm thinking of
Look at
Dave.
Dave.
I
thought
mix them up
I
because
thought Disruptor was his.
they're
like,
both
next
so
go-to.
dog shit. It's just
I don't think Dave's that bad.
he's bad.
It's like
Dave
your
has
fucking-
impressed me recently.
Your obsession with Elder Troll being a bad player, and then whenever we watch Elder Troll, he's not actually that bad.
Well, he's improved.
He just has a name of someone who's a fool. Much like Glass Bonks, but Bonks is actually very bad.
Bonks is bad.
Bonks is pretty terrible.
Glass is also bad.
I can't even remember if Glass is bad.
Glass
I
is
associate
bad.
the name with.
You just associate the name with being bad because you think it's a funny name.
Glasses. I mean,
Glasses.
it doesn't instill confidence. We've stated this. It does just some names. Sergeant Glasses, take your men over the crest of that ridge and attack the enemy. I'm just thinking, this lad ain't gonna do shit. Oh, Chrono's in trouble. No. This Bloodseeker against Pango is a good pick, but it does mean you have to.
What would you think if he said Sergeant Plague? Commander Plague.
Commander Plague, assault the position. I would think yes. Commander Bonks, assault them with everything you've got. I think I'm fucking following Bonks into battle. Come on.
Would you follow a Commander Flute? I don't know. I don't know if it's a particularly inspiring.
Only if he was playing a flute in combat.
It's like a pipe.
Yeah, he's literally like walking towards a machine gun. You think this lad knows something? I don't think it's possible for him to die. This is his 15th battle. He'd be like, he's fucking played the flute in 15 battles and he's still here. This lad's charmed. I'm following him.
Also, he is absolutely crushing mid lane, like dominating.
Yep, he's having a good time.
Which,
who is?
Given that he's going the no raise build, is pretty impressive.
Mate, this is the build. Look how hard he hits. He hits for 100.
He does. He fucking whacks. It's true.
If he wasn't dominating mid, hitting for over 100, I'd be disappointed.
Especially against a bounty hunter. I wonder if there's something agreed in advance to do bounty hunter against SF. Or if Webanana actually thinks I'm going to go bounty hunter mid. Oh, hello, here comes the change.
Look, I'm telling you, fucking Webanana is going to tear lads apart later in the game.
Well, he's not done so far, but I believe it.
Well, I mean, he hasn't got his 6 yet. That's his big crit.
Yeah. Also, he'll get the Ags and he'll just be... And they won't know what to do.
I mean, the lads, honestly, around Invis Heroes like Bounty Hunter, they're like fucking Skyrim AI. Where, like, you pop out, deal a load of damage, and they're like, what? What was that? And then they go back to doing whatever they were doing. And then you just do it again.
That's such a metaphor.
Must be the wind. There's a Skyrim vid that keeps popping up on my recommends. It's of the Catman robbing you, and you give him the money. You gave him 1 gold because that's all he had. And then he pickpockets it back from him, and he goes, take it. I don't need it anyway. It's like, dude, you just risked your life to steal that 1 gold.
Well, you didn't need it.
Nah, I don't need it anyway.
New Elder Scroll coming out sometimes in the next 4 years, though. That's something to look forward to.
What's it called again?
Something to make you happy. No, I don't think it has a name yet.
I thought it did have a name.
Is that?
I think they just showed some pictures.
Will that be a Skyrim successor? Is that what it's going to be?
I recall the picture of the mountains.
But is this going to be basically a sequel to Skyrim, like a successor to Skyrim?
Yeah, I think so.
I see.
Presumably.
Might play that.
But Skyrim came out in, was it 2011?
2000.
Yeah, a long time.
2012.
Yeah. It might have even
been earlier. 2010.
I think it was. It may have been 2010.
I'm going to look it up.
I think I was in year 8.
2011.
2011.
Yeah, so it's 11 years old.
That is pretty fucking disgraceful. Considering I was mad at the fucking Mountain Blade devs for taking like 8 years to release Battle.
That was a smaller company, isn't it? That's a really
I know it is.
Company.
It is a smaller company, but it's a smaller game. But,
I still haven't been able to like find my feet with Bannerlord, have a properly good campaign.
I mean, I had a bit of a rant about it in Goons today.
Warband is really fun, and I had characters that I like cared about, that I wanted to do well. I haven't had that in Bannerlord yet. That makes me want to play it.
I think that the issue with Bannerlord is it just doesn't have any depth to it yet.
Yeah, I mean the quests feel very soulless and one-dimensional. I thought they would, because the quests in Warband are really not good. But I enjoy going around the map and doing the things, and I thought maybe
I enjoy picking a village that I'm going to help and like
it's kind of fun.
But
I thought it would be a little bit different. Like there would be like POG quest lines you could follow, but there's like not really. It is still, as I was saying in Goons, it is still at the point where a lot of the Warband like fantasy mods are just have lots more content than the Bannerlord base game.
Don't you think it's weird when a game has been out for a while and there's a whole team of people, professionals, working on this, presumably full-time, and some fucking modder does more. And you think, what have you lads been doing? Like, genuinely, what have you been
maybe
doing?
they're just like bug fixing. I don't even know what they're doing. But it is pretty crazy what the modding community can do. There are just some communities where the modding lads are just insane.
As like a fucking hobby. Oh my god, they're getting on him again.
I mean,
they're going on him
these...
again.
Oh,
Oh!
is he dead? Oh no, he's alive.
Oh, the clicks.
Oh no. That was not a great gank. He's going straight for the eggs.
Still shaking and crying. Ted never watched Bing chilling into the night. Why would I watch a Bing chilling vid? I think it's a cringy meme.
It's not a good vid.
And
I
don't like John Cena. I think he's a fucking shill for the Chinese government now, and I think it's disgusting.
You know when Munt was just posting like the Dory May final boss thing?
Yeah.
Like it's basically the same. Like I don't know why he likes it. I have no idea. I get the base level Bing chilling me, but it doesn't need to go further than that.
Like, what is the thing that he was obsessed with for ages? Not Bing chilling, but there was something else. Some other meme. It's just
could be fucking anything.
Literally constant.
Dame Dene.
I don't know. Oh, what was the one we saw the other day with some song about? It's like some song with a fucking cat singing it or something. He linked it. I was like, what is
like
this?
A German nursery rhyme.
Yeah, it was like Schnee Schnar Snappy or something. I was like,
that's the one.
I don't get why this is funny.
That draws me to think that Munt must find his dog shit fucking tail opinions from somewhere, because he also finds these random videos from somewhere. Heretics just standing there and dying.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
What's
Flute is so strong.
I mean, they're just gifting him kills.
Oh,
I don't know what Baka Mitai is. I don't know what any of this is.
You do know what it is. It's the Dame Dene thingy.
No, I don't know what that
is. It's the one where they had everyone that they could being like face morphed to be singing that song.
What's it called? Deepfake.
Deepfake.
Oh, that thing where he goes, oh, Dama Dene.
Yeah, that's the one.
What's funny about that? What, genuinely?
I think it's just the deep fakes are funny.
It is. The thing is, that song is actually not that bad. I mean, some of the songs Munt posts are actually just not. Like, I don't know what they are.
I don't have a huge amount of time for memes because I think some of them are like, to me, like I've said this before, it's the equivalent to someone coming up with a joke, 100 people telling the same joke in very, very, very slightly different ways.
They got Flute.
They did.
Flute down.
He got the tower though. He got the tower.
Yeah. I mean, if Flute gets a bot BKB, he's gonna be pretty tough.
Got a fit shard in there as well somewhere.
He needs the BKB. Yeah, shard BKB.
Oh yeah, shard is positive
for the extra souls.
For the crit and the fear, it's fucking crazy good shard when you look at it.
It's got to be one of the best.
Fears and crit on a 3-second cooldown.
Although, I don't think Shadow Fiend was picked once at the major, was he?
No.
No, he has lots of issues. The hero is someone that can't really like happily go mid because he can just lose lanes sometimes. You want to pick heroes that can't lose lanes for the most part.
I mean, to me, he's like a lane winner, right? But I guess if you just rotate and fucking kill him a couple of times early on, job done, right?
They got Chrono, and
he's too reliant on
He wants to get the Ravage off, but it's not worked for him. Not the Ravage.
That's a nice ice part.
Rock spell. Where Banana's coming around the back for this.
Here comes Flute also.
Oh
dear.
Damage. Run, Banana.
Oh my! No. Oh my!
Oh, they're all coming back in.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not going to get that. Oh,
punch.
Brother.
Oh my god. Where Banana actually.
It's only 14 souls though.
Get back in there, Banana.
Oh, he's so dead.
Woo!
Oh my god.
Do
we not have a fucking Ravage? What happened?
I don't know. He's used it somewhere, but he's under vision of the Bloodseeker, but they can't find him. Except Bloodseeker is in the wards. Oh, he. Okay.
What happened?
So Bloodseeker.
He face boots and got stuck.
Boots. He got phase. He phase pushed in. They ran out when he was in the wards, so he just got stuck in there for ages. I was like, what's he doing? He must be moving super fast. No, he's just standing in some snakes.
I mean, after that fight though, Bounty Hunter went from 4th on net worth to 1st ahead of Flute Dude.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot of money.
That is
there.
the actual power of Bounty Hunter.
Like,
and you feel
I just
really
think
bad
if
as a
it's a
Shadow
good
dying and
meme
then dying again.
and you're using it in a good original way, I get it. But if you're just saying, "Oh, I said Bing chilling," ha 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 ha.
Oh, he's died again.
Like that to me is not a funny joke. Like that's not you're offering nothing.
Why is he just down here?
Oh, that is nice from Heretic. These lads are getting
I don't know
fucking
what he's
destroyed.
doing. Oh yes.
We did say before this began that this
Oh, I mean, yes, it's a big fucking outline.
Yes,
Heretic
Heretic. Oh
lineup is
dear.
maybe the worst we've ever
yes,
seen.
Alfredo. It is a pretty significant unbalancing, and thus we can LVP Eri.
Exactly. We've already got it set up for it. I will say, for people who want to learn how to farm, I don't have any actual good tips for you, but if you're farming the small camp with all the little gremlins, kobold things, you got to kill the lad with the spear first, because if he disarms you, you're just going to be mad. This is my one tip to you all. You have to kill that fucking spear lad first.
There he is. Look, he has break. That's the troll has break. On the other lads here.
It's the little fucking
the Vul assassin.
Kobolds. Where are they? Oh no, there's none of. No, there's none of them.
All right.
It's the grey kobold. I know him. He's a bastard.
The one with like 6 creeps in it.
All right, we'll have a look.
It's just the worst.
Emu is like Divine 3 or something, says Siegebird. Emu is not Divine 3.
Who said that?
Some idiot in
Bird.
chat.
Is that Bird or is it different? Bird?
I don't know. I hope that's not Bird.
No, I don't think it's Bird.
Eri is defending himself. Grumpy asked Kyle to pick only goobers, which Kyle did. Grumpy then picked Emu. Grumpy and makes the game literally
so
unbalanced.
We could therefore LVP Grumpy.
I think we...
Eri has successfully passed the blame.
Standard Eri.
I would like
I mean,
to
if only there was someone who could
Grumpy.
step in here and balance these things, Eri, and just say, no, you can't do that. It's just incredible, really.
They're going to find Flute again.
Yep, Flute is already dead.
Oh, it's a big ravage, but it's not going to matter. Oh my god, Flute, just go farm, buddy. Why are you trying to fight all the time?
He's fought back! He wants to lose!
11 months.
If he dies here, game is actually over.
Alright, he's at least killing some of them. Where Banana has got his ags flying out. Here comes Noodle. Oh, it's gonna be big. Flute, hello? Okay, Flute's actually dead again. Oh no, he's fine.
I think he's fine. He's gonna get his ult off.
Yes! 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 No. No.
Oh my god, he's gonna die again!
He's probably died like 5 times.
He has died 5
So
times.
at the end of the laning phase, he was 3. He is now 3, 5, and 4. That is disastrous.
Banana is making so much money here. He's finished his ags. I don't know where it is. Is he not flying out?
Just fucking dog shit game.
I think it's flying out. You
No,
can see his
it's just
career on the
here.
map.
I think he's forgotten about it. Oh, there we go. He's moving it now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The Pango isn't playing out of his mind. He's rolling in, and for some reason, Rupture has never been used on him when he's rolling.
I do have questions.
Like, that kind of fucking
They
helps.
picked the Bloodseeker to be a counter.
Like, I saw Alfredo run in and rupture a lad he ruptured fucking Heretic. Rupture the fucking Pango, mate. You got one job. That's why you were picked. So don't give me that he's playing out of his
He's
mind.
also probably their only hope.
Flute needs to get a BKB and stop ulting. He hasn't built for this. He's built to right-click. Right-click the enemies. Don't get this AC. Get a fucking BKB and right-click, lads.
What the other buckler?
He's got that buckler.
Oh, Flute is so dead.
I think they're enjoying this.
Oh no, that he might get away. I think
Please look out.
he hasn't detected anything fishy. Where Banana might find him. Oh, they don't find him.
I didn't see him.
They're gonna.
he
Oh, there's a
gets
rupture.
away.
He's stream sniping.
Noodle's gonna perish. Yes. Easy peasy.
Okay, they have Ravage. They have Blink.
Bounty.
That's a Ravage on
Ravage.
3. Heretic down. Heretic not down. He didn't die. Oh god.
These lads fucking suck.
I mean, Webinar is doing a lot of deeps now with the Ag. It is getting pretty terrifying. Ugh.
Dude, I just keep clicking on Fluke's inventory and seeing this fucking buckler, and it's
Freaking AC.
It's
bad,
plus
it's so
1
bad.
armor plague. He's now getting a fucking dust of appearance. I don't know what he's gonna. What's he gonna drop?
I don't know a single core player in the universe who would buy buckler as the first
God,
part of
is the
his
sheriff you build? What build is he, whose guide is he following that's this? Chrono's fucking dead. It's gonna be a 2-hit.
This is the man who regularly goes E-Blade rating, okay? He's not
Oh, he
following
gets exiled?
guides.
Really could have cast some spells there, but. Oh, look at that! Now he can rupture. No, he can't because he cast it on some other lad.
It's on cooldown.
He
Yeah.
cast it on the fucking Tusk. Listen to me. I don't know how many times I need to say this to you, Alfredo. Rupture the Pango. Rupture
Radiant's top
the Pango! Jesus!
He is probably the one and only hope for Dire at this point, looking at the
Yeah,
farm
he's actually really
distribution.
farmed.
He's actually really far. He's cancelled his
Yeah.
bounty somehow. I think he got the bounty's kill bounty.
I think he did, yeah. I think he
He
might.
did.
I've also said the word bounty so many times I've forgotten how to pronounce it. The bounty's kill bounty. That really fucked with my head.
It's pronounced
Um,
bounty plate.
What if Bounty
Booty.
killed Bounty in the bounty room with the bounty bar?
Bounty claimed the kill bounty.
On
wait.
bounty at the bounty
off of-
room.
No, I'm not doing this anymore.
At the bounty room
Bounty
with a bounty
room.
bar. Yeah.
Bounty got the bounty by killing bounty on the bounty room.
Radiant's
Grumpy
bottom
nerd.
On Shard first item on Jakiro.
Yeah.
He's also just taken the tome, I think, when he's level 12 and Chrono's level 9.
That's a pog play. I'm on board.
Yeah,
I'm
honestly,
the
I
5.
respect it.
I am the pos 5. I get the Tom.
The lads want you to switch to network.
Dire's
Oh,
middle
Give him
tower
fantasy
is
points for
under
a few minutes.
Oh, it's a wise back from Alfredo, but he's in trouble.
Dire's
Does he know he's been tracked? He does
He
not.
has BKB. He shouldn't go down there with BKB.
Sirs,
I
he
don't know,
shall.
He's moving very slowly.
Okay, I guess we
Yeah,
don't want to
he is
Omni slash the bounty. That's cool. Just don't want to Omni slash him.
Flute is in. Flute is in for some goddamn reason. The Ravage is not Pog. The snakes are down. Chrono is slowly doing things. He put his two mates into little snakes, but they're fine.
This
a mess.
game is a disaster. This is a complete
Well,
disaster.
I mean,
I just want to do a quick side piece on how accurate the Skyrim Guards metaphor was. looking
Plague
at that
speaking from within
Let's
a
see,
coffee
kid.
can.
Dire's middle tower.
Oh, fuck it, I'm giving up.
no, you're
better now,
you're fine,
carry
man,
on.
You're fine.
I'm
Continue.
better now. Okay. Okay, the Skyrim Guard thing from earlier. Bloodseeker escaped the gank of 5 heroes. He made it to safety, and he stopped seeing, right? He just forgot they were there. He then just stood still and hit Juggle illusions until their spells came up and Tusk rolled on him again. I've never seen a worse
Must
play
have
from
been the
Alfredo than
wind.
that. That was shocking. It literally must have been the wind of them. He lost vision of them and just stopped believing they were there.
This has been appalling.
I mean, it was coming from the bouncing stage.
I don't know. I don't know
I
why.
understand you've got to.
Like he said, he picked Emu and then it was beyond balancing. That's a cop out. That is a massive cop out. To say, it's impossible to balance. Just say, all right, well then they get 2 other lads that are half decent, and then maybe it balances.
What is going on? Free's just gone into feed. What? Oh, there's a rupture on Noodle. He did it. I don't think it's gonna matter. Maybe it will. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Noodle's still alive. He's gonna slow down very significantly soon. There it is. And he's dead. That's a full 5-man wipe.
Do feel free to call it, lads, because then we can all move on with our lives. The balance was supposed to be Emu playing 5. So did he go pos 5 Tusk? Is that what he did?
Wasn't he pos 4?
He was 5.
Oh, he was 5.
He was 5. He was down there with Jock.
Right. I see. So, yeah.
I mean, Eri, you can't say to him you have to pick 5 and then not play Dota. Like, that doesn't work. Carl refuses to pick a good player and insists he doesn't want any player swaps because it'll be fun anyway. Well, yeah, Carl's
this is the thing. Like, the game sucks for viewing purposes.
Also, let me say, Eri, you're in charge, mate. Just say no.
The lads will say, oh, well, we had fun.
Yeah, just say no. That's a stupid idea. The game will be over in 10 minutes. Please, let's have a good game. Because that makes it more fun if it's a close game between 2 evenly matched teams. We actually have a game of Dota. What we have here is if I was the other team, I'd be saying, how are these guys the same rank as us? That's what you'd be thinking. And that was a Ravage on Creeps.
That is just Ravage Creeps.
That was a Ravage on Creeps. This is just, absolutely fucking over.
I'm going to go get a drink, lads.
It's pretty fair.
I'm not even casting this anymore.
No, might as well go with being chilling in the night, to be honest. It'd be a more valuable use of your time.
What do you know? The blood was inside of you this whole time.
Why aren't they typing GG?
Because they're having fun, Ted. Or at least they think they are.
How is this fun?
I don't know.
Genuinely! Are you genuinely enjoying this, lads? Like, this is not on Emu for picking Tusk Pos 5 and dominating. He just happens to be too good for these idiots. And Carl was like, I don't want to pick any good players. Well, why fucking play, dude?
Carl picked maybe the worst 3 players we've ever had at the in-houses.
Like, there's no way they win. GrumpyNerd hasn't even had to do shit. He just turns up, gets a couple kills, and fucks off. Here's what we need. Actual people to captain who have a brain. That's what we need. People who... Let's try and have a balanced game. Not just 2 fucking lads, who one of whom doesn't give a shit about balancing the game, because then it's not a game. Then it's just over. What's the point?
Wonder what they're actually waiting for the GG call. Like, when is this too far?
Radiant's turret has been killed. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is falling.
Oh, so these are the lads he normally plays low prio games with. Like, he would normally play in this stack with people who bail him out of low prio. That's just ridiculous. Flute with the long range ult.
They did manage to get the Aegis at least, but they seem to have lost everything else for it.
Oh, Grumpy wants to die. Good save. What rank is Emu?
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
GG, thank God.
They have at least pulled it. I was expecting to wait for them to get Megas first or something.
We did the coach thing for a few weeks, and it was okay in helping with the drafting. But the problem is, if the lads have their mind set on just having fucking a dog shit lineup, like let's just pick
back as the game's over.
Let's just pick 5 players that definitely can't win this game against these other 5 players. It's like, well, I mean, at least this is the thing. We have a fucking week between games. A week. If you want to do this, I want to play my low prio stack. Cool. Reach out and say, how about for game 2, this is my lineup I'm going to pick. My 5 low prio boys. And then pick a team of similar caliber, job done. Instead, we have this. Where these lads are clearly mismatched. Just fucking go and pick. Just go and agree with the other team and just say, for game 2 next week, let's sort this out. Here's a meme draft. You guys do a meme draft as well. This will be fun. There's no communication.
Is what Munt said true?
What?
That is what Eri has claimed.
Grumpy asked for a shitters game. Kyle agreed to that and did so, but Grumpy picked Emu. And Alfredo. No, sorry, Alfredo was on the other team.
Why would he do that? Well, he said, let's have a game of just shitters, and then picked, like, the best team possible.
Well,
that
is what Eri said.
Like, Noodle was actually insane. I think Noodle was probably MVP.
Well, that's fucking shit, isn't it?
GrumpyNerd is a fairly decent player. In terms of these lads.
He's banned from the in-houses then. Get him out the in-houses. Noodle's too good for the in-houses.
confirms that is correct.
Wear Banana, Noodle and Grumpy from the in-houses. They're out. You're going to be a dick.
Wear Banana?
You're going to be dicks. Get out.
What's he's got to do with it?
I just don't wear brain cells out. That's it.
You've been waiting for this. A good excuse to get rid of him.
Go find something else to do on a Tuesday night.
I do think Grumpy should probably take a break from the in-houses if you've done. Because that is really just poor.
This is not your excuse to fuck around. Well. This is not your lad's excuse on a Tuesday to fuck around and own goobs on stream. Go fucking play unranked Dota like everybody else and fucking play actual Dota. Don't just come here and think, oh yeah, pick a bunch of idiots and then fucking get owned. And then own them. Just don't fucking do that. Go find another hobby on a Tuesday night. You don't need to play in these games.
Just resubbed for 1 month.
This is for shitters. Disgusting. All of you disgraceful. And KBJ, never let him be a fucking captain again. This is a fucking disgrace. It brings shame upon the in-houses. The good name of the in-houses are shamed by these performances. KBJ is not allowed to be captain, and these 3 cunts are out. That's it.
Is that still including Wear Banana?
That's Wear Banana. Get the gavel.
I'd love if courtrooms were more like that.
Just pick some random member.
Like one of the jury just catches like a.
KBJ no longer captain, Eri. I beg you. Like, you've got to at least have someone with half a fucking brain that's somewhere sensible and not drunk out of their mind or tired beyond reason, trying to fucking put together a team. Or some communication between the lads in the literal 7 days between in-houses. I want to play a game with my shit stack. Can we try and balance this? Rather than last minute just saying, well, let's just get fucking rolled for 25 minutes. That'll be fun to watch. It's dog shit.
We need to get in the lobby.
Oh, yeah.
Or Ted, at least.
I'm in the... Oh, I need in the channel. Sorry. There we go.
Yeah. Sorry. It looks like a pretty decently skilled game.
Yeah, I think that we're going to end on a high note.
We've got
I mean, obviously, we've had confirmation from last week that Zoe is a stream sniper, so shame on her as per usual.
Agreed. Disgraceful.
But apart from that, we'll have a nice palate cleanser, it looks like.
Yo.
What?
Right. Does anyone in chat have a problem with lobster?
As in the food?
As in the food! As in the food! Does anyone not think it's literally the poggest of things? If I go for a meal... If I go for a meal and I have a lobster, I am literally the happiest man. You cannot make me happier than to give me lobster with some chips, a nice garlic butter sauce.
I mean,
Right.
some people
Who's
just don't
that?
like,
Right, there we
like,
go.
they
Panonica,
just
that's
don't
an
like
8-day.
seafood.
That's an 8. That's a 9-day. Anyone else
I
in
reckon-
there?
I
I do
reckon
not
Miles-
like it.
Miles would
Adulterino
say
will allow that.
He wouldn't like it. Is he just like any seafood at all?
I prefer steak is fine. But I'm just saying that lobster sucks. Fuck off. What is wrong with you? How can you not enjoy a good lobster? What is wrong with you? There's nothing to not like about it. It's so good. Ugh.
I'm a big prawn fan, personally. I do love prawns.
A good prawn is fine.
I'm a big fan.
Imagine
of
this,
prawn.
Plague. A massive prawn. That's lobster. Whatever you liked about prawn, now you get a massive one. It's as big as it gets. Lobsters are huge. They're amazing.
I like lobster as well. I like crab as well. We do a
Crab.
we
Crab's
have
decent.
crab for like Christmas
Crab's
morning.
very decent.
Here's a question: where do you stand on the issue of oysters?
Oh, I love oysters.
I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
Genuinely, oysters, bit of lemon, bit of
It's
bit
the
of vinegar in
texture.
there.
It's the sliding it down the throat and all the
just
texture and
fucking
everything.
get it down your neck, mate.
No,
Fucking
I don't like it. I can't do it. It's just that kind of slippery.
8-day ban yourself.
It's like having someone come down your throat. That's what it feels like. It's gross.
Well, I presume you've had that experience many
No,
times.
I'm just guessing. It's like having a fucking oyster chucked down your neck. It's not for me. That's all I'm saying.
Disappointing. It's disappointing. Plague? Are you also
Mind
an
them.
oyster,
They aren't my
hater?
they aren't my go-to seafood. They aren't my go-to seafood. I'll say that. I would pick other seafoods over the oyster, but I don't mind a bit of oyster.
Boy, not all lobsters are boiled alive. All right, let me tell you that. Some of them don't deserve to be boiled alive. Some of them do. That's called justice. Uh-oh. Here we fucking go.
I mean, I'm kind of. Did you guys see that video about the guy who, like, took a lobster out like a shop, and they were like it was still alive. They just kept him in a tank, and they're there to eat, obviously, but he took it home and put it in a tank and like made it his pet.
I mean,
Nursed it back to health. It was quite cool.
That's like a Simpsons episode with Mr. Pinchy.
Yeah, pretty much. But you know, those lobsters are chill dudes.
I love them. I think
I'm
they're
still
great.
gonna eat them, but I mean, they're chill
Yeah, I
dudes.
mean, cows are sweet. I've met cows. They're great. I've met pigs. Pigs are fantastic, but they're fucking delicious. It's unfortunate for them, but they're gonna get eaten. Chickens, charming. I've known lots of people kept chickens, and I was like,
charming.
yeah, they're very sweet. They go, they make nice noises. They lay eggs. They're very sweet. They're very chill.
And they go great between two buns.
Fucking great. Get the Colonel's special coating on that fucker, and I'm gonna eat it. I'm sorry.
Radiant team pick.
To the chicken, you know, but they're fucking delicious.
I don't think there's any seafood I dislike.
I'm not saying I won't eat oysters. If I'm somewhere and the oysters are being served, I'm eating the oysters. I'm eating the scallops. I'm eating it all.
The only quote-unquote seafood I don't like are the quote-unquote seafood sticks.
Oh, those aren't. Yeah,
I don't know what they are.
No, they're
really
disgusting.
bad.
They're disgusting. They are
I've
disgusting.
had swordfish and I found it to be a disappointing experience.
That is
I
disappointing.
quite like a good.
It's not great.
I like swordfish. It's very chewy, but it's decent.
It's a very muscly animal, you know.
I mean, with a lot of
It
these things, it comes down to the way they're prepared or the sauce they're in.
Yes, chef.
I mean,
you're right.
No one's just fucking eating like a. No one's just eating tuna out of the can. I mean, maybe there are people eating tuna out of the can, but.
You don't like. You don't. Whoa.
That's one of them.
I love anchovies. So Super Punman says
fan of
the main
anchovies.
fish he doesn't like is salmon and tuna. Well, that's just moronic, isn't it?
Well, I mean, those are two of the biggest fish. I mean,
The only meats I don't like
That's
are beef,
basically like
pork,
saying-
and lamb. I'm not a fan of, or chicken. Those are the only meats I don't like.
I mean, the only other one that is like a main fish that he hasn't mentioned is like cod, and cod doesn't really taste of a huge amount.
So here's the thing: the way we serve cod here, I don't think anyone in the world does cod the way the Brits do. Like our idea of cod is totally plain, covered in batter.
Yeah.
If you go to pretty much anywhere else in the world, they salt the fuck out of it because otherwise it doesn't taste of anything. Or they serve it in some kind of sauce, or they do something to it. We're just like, yeah, mate, it's cod. Why do people
but we're
just
gonna
like
cover it in fat?
It's just literally the
that's it.
plainest fish, and then you do nothing to it. The only thing you can taste is the batter. There's nothing on cod. Cod tastes of fuck all. Salmon is. We eat a lot of salmon to the point where we're now all sick of salmon. Like we'd have it every week as part of our.
Oh, really? You've gone the whole way through. That's impressive.
I don't think I could ever be sick of smoked salmon.
We just
I
had
think I
enough
could
of
get
it.
sick of cooked salmon. But
Yeah, that was the. I mean, smoked salmon is fucking amazing, but
Smoked
cooked salmon is like after like months and months of having that as our fish every week, we just all fucking had enough. We were like, I can't eat any more fucking salmon. I'm bored to death of it. Which sounds incredibly privileged, but it's just
it's fair
food,
enough.
isn't it?
I've gorged myself to the maximum on this salmon.
I could not
No
eat
more.
another salmon, Jeeves. Take it away.
I knew you were going to say G.
Smoked salmon, very pog. Mackerel, very pog.
Yeah, mackerel very.
I'm a big fan of kippers as well. Let me tell you what. You get a nice smoked
Oh.
kipper, cook it just right with some
Love a kipper.
sourdough toast. Oh, forget about it. So good. Get a poached egg in the mix.
My brother's a big haddock fan. My dad is a big
5 seconds
Dover
remaining.
sole and lemon salt
These
fan.
are all.
But they are very expensive. Those
Yeah.
last two.
Let me tell you what. One of my favourite fish I've ever had in a restaurant, sea bream. I had a sea bream in a restaurant. That is a fucking delicious fish. Sea bream. So fucking good. So good. Oh, red snapper. I've got a story about red snapper. In the Caribbean, this is about 20 years ago, John Travolta is in a restaurant, approaches a couple, and they have just ordered the last red snapper on the menu. He wanted to have the red snapper. He was like, could I please have your red snapper? It's the best. And they were like, I'm sorry, Mr. Travolta. We just sold the last one. He said, who did you sell it to? And they said, this gentleman over here. He went up and he said to them, I will pay for your whole holiday,
10
your
seconds
flights,
remaining.
everything, and I'll give you a load of spending money if you'll give me that red snapper. And the
5
guy said, well,
seconds
fuck yeah,
remaining.
of course. And he gave the red snapper. Travolta paid their holiday. There it is.
That's a nice story.
Here we go. Greg genuinely thought smoked salmon meant the salmon had been force-fed cigarettes. He was quite upset and compared it to foie gras for animal cruelty.
He's told that story before. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
no,
sure.
that's-
I've
That's not
definitely had a
original.
cigarettes-based story before. I can't remember what it was about.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Good point, Black Math. Smoking cigarettes underwater might explain that. Yeah, well, they came up with a special underwater cigarette for the summer, didn't they? Don't come at me, bro. Sniper? Okay.
But Sniper is so little.
He's even at the front and center position of the draft.
Yeah.
He is tiny.
Scuba Steez, I am with you.
Like Mars's fucking shield is just like slapping him in the face when he spins it around. It's really funny.
It would be funny if it bonked him and he actually fell over. That would be whoa! If he like fell over as a result of that. You can get ethical foie gras. Really?
Dire team pick.
How do you ethically?
Just fucking slapping
How
it.
do you ethically force feed a goose to the point where its liver becomes swollen and
You can
delicious?
get ethical. Well, I mean, he's just meat.
It's his mother, remember? He'll have seen. I don't even know what article he'll have seen, but it probably wouldn't have to do anything to do with ethics or foie gras. And
Ethical
somehow they
foie
found a way to
gras.
say ethical foie
Free
gras.
range foie gras.
Is there an ethical foie gras? Foie royale is an ethical alternative to,
Is it
traditional
with
foie
cheese
gras.
or no cheese?
Delivering the same decadent taste and texture, but without forced feeding. Yeah, we'll see about that.
Foie royale with cheese. I've never seen a foie royale on the menu.
Foie royale with cheese.
You know they call foie gras in Paris?
Foie royale. Why is that? Because it's ethical. No shit.
Radiant team ban.
What kind of burger is this? It's ethical foie gras. Ethical foie gras. Good. Mind if I have some of your Sprite to wash this ethical foie gras down?
10
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Dire team ban.
You were saying something about. Go on.
This needs to stop.
Radiant
You were saying something about ethical foie gras. Man, I remember the first time I saw that movie. Me and Mrs. F went to the cinema to watch it. Reservoir Dogs was his first film. Went to see Pulp Fiction. I was so fucking blown away.
10 seconds remaining.
It was great.
Like it was just ridiculous to see that, and just
5
it was so
seconds
good. There
remaining.
had genuinely not been a film like that before.
Dire team ban.
I mean, it's an amalgamation of all of these tropes from loads of movies. He's so influenced by other films. But then when you watch the way he puts it together, it's such a great story. You genuinely don't know how it's going to end or which way it's going. So many great scenes. It was incredible.
Almost all of it is like iconic.
10 seconds remaining.
It's just a remarkable piece of work. I don't know if it still holds up because it was so of its time. So many films have copied it now.
I think it does still hold up pretty decently.
I mean, when I saw Reservoir Dogs, I couldn't believe it. Like, I was a big Sam Peckinpah fan up to that point. I'd never seen anything like Sam Peckinpah done again. And I think a lot of Tarantino stuff is very influenced by Sam Peckinpah. If you don't know, go and watch some old Sam Peckinpah movies. And a lot of that sort of spaghetti western thing has found its way into his movies. And he's done, if you look at Django Unchained and stuff like that, there's a lot of influence there. I think the problem is now it almost feels like he's trying to make a Tarantino movie rather than making a movie. That's the only issue I had with his stuff. It was just at the time he was such a revolutionary filmmaker, but I think in a way he kind of got stuck in a corner of trying to be. I don't know. I just feel like quite a few of his things I've been a little disappointed by. So at his best, I think he's fucking brilliant. Well, he must be working on something now, right? Like, what's his next movie? He's made 9 movies. Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, which was a real change of pace from Pulp Fiction. Like, at the time, I was kind of disappointed, but looking back now, it's actually a good. I've seen it since. It's actually a good film. I enjoyed Kill Bill. Death Proof was not good. Inglourious Basterds had its moments, but a lot of it was really bad. Django was okay. Hateful Eight was okay. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood I found really, really good. And then the ending was so bad it ruined the film for me. Like, I just don't understand why he has this obsession with taking a historical event and reinventing it the way he wanted it to be. Like, I just find that weird. It's almost like an ego trip. And he already did it in Inglourious Basterds, where they kill Hitler and the entire High Command. But then he does it again in Once Upon a Time in America, where they kill the people that were going to try and kill Sharon Tate and all those guys. Like, I just thought, like, what is this? And he's like really, flamethrowing people. It's like, dude, like, this is weird. This doesn't feel like good filmmaking. I just found it a weird vibe. There were parts of it I really enjoyed.
You talking about Inglourious Basterds?
Inigo to
No, I mean
just
both of
resubbed
them
for
really.
15 months.
Yeah,
Like,
because I mean, I'm pretty sure in Inglourious Basterds there's also lads just flamethrower and everything.
Yeah, but it's
Or
just
at least,
like
or they turn up to Hitler and they just
yeah, they
fire,
shot him. Like that was my
1,000
point. Is
magazines
like
into him.
you know, it feels a bit like he's saying I can do what I want. It's like, well, you know, I don't really get this. Like there are scenes in Inglourious Basterds that are so good. The bar scene where he goes in there and you know, Michael Fassbender gives himself away with he gives the 3 fingers the wrong way to signal for that he wants 3 whiskeys and stuff. That scene was really, really good, incredibly tense. Think how it could have been tenser if we actually knew these characters and if there was anything on the fucking line. Would have been much tenser. Instead, we basically meet him in the scene preceding this, know nothing about him, or any of the other characters really, barring a couple of lines, and now we're meant to be on the end of our seat.
The first scene as well, I remember.
Yeah, the first scene was absolutely brilliant as a
very
scene
cool.
setter. Absolutely brilliant. Hans Lander's such a good character. Really good. And the way he turns from being friendly, and you realise what he's there for, and it's like so dark and so good. But then we had like 20 minutes of them eating apple strudel. And it's like... And then this huge thing with her in the cinema. It's just... So much of it was just flannel. And yet the bastards, we don't see anything of. Like, we hardly see them. It's like one scene. And then they're at the theatre. It's like,
and then
what's
they're just
going
pretending to be like Italian or whatever. Which is really cringe at times.
It was just so weird.
It was terribly cringe.
So there were some it felt like there were some really good moments, and they were trying to make a good film out of this weird stuff he'd stuck on top. I was really disappointed because I was expecting great things, but it was like moments of greatness, like you get in most Tarantino movies. There are some moments where you think this is really good, but the whole does not hold together enough. Unbelievable. Whereas Pulp Fiction, I think the whole film is fucking great. That's the difference.
Yeah. What have we got here? Zephyr Oracle, potentially Pog. Hughie's gonna turn him to bits.
Well, Hughie hits for 74, that's why, bro.
What's the CK like Ursa matchup? It's pretty good for CK, right?
I think so, because he can maybe get around the Ursa and crit him down, but he can't blow him up if he gets his ult off, right?
I mean, the sort of... How you deal with CK is you kill his illusions as fast as possible.
Right.
Ursa is not very good at that.
No, he's not.
But Ursa does have one advantage against illusion heroes, which is his Fury Stripes stay on the hero, on the main target. So he can actually keep track of the main hero and focus him down. I think it will be hard at first at this stage of the game, though.
Why is the word Sips banned from chat? Because I got sick of people asking, where's Sips? When is Sips streaming? Hey Pyrian, Sips is currently streaming X Games, so I just banned the word. I've got no problem with Sips, I've got a problem with his viewers. They just never shut the fuck up about Sips. To the point where it was like actually putting me off streaming because it was like every fucking comment was just Sips related, so it was just really fucking annoying. Oh, where's Sips? Pyrian, where's Sips? And they're literally coming in chat and saying, guys, Sips just went live. Like, what the fuck? If somehow I was a bigger streamer than Sips and my guys were doing that, I'd be fucking appalled. I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Let him stream. It's just really shithouse behaviour, so I banned the word. That was the easiest way.
I think if there's one person in this game who's... Actually, let me see. How good is Science Whiz Ben? Is he particularly pog?
Pretty bad.
He's pretty dumb.
He's bad.
I was thinking that Zeraxsas is definitely a lot worse than Zoe. I don't know how he is versus the rest of the lineup.
No, Ben is bad. Who's he playing? Snap. Okay, well, it's hard to go wrong with Snap. She's pretty easy hero.
Who else is bad on this? I mean, there's not really... I mean, Dave is not amazing.
No, Seven Psych, they definitely don't go into Sips' chat and say, hey, Pyrian just went live. Ever. And when I ban people, I get shit messages like, you're just jealous. I'm like, no, it's just a shithouse thing to do. Don't fucking do it. Like, you wouldn't go into a movie theatre and say, guys, the next over theatre is playing a much better movie. Everybody runs out. It's like, well, that's going to fucking hurt the box office. Like, this is my job. This is what I do for a living.
Did you just see what happened mid-play?
No.
Well, Zeraxsas
I was just laughing at that story.
Oh, I see. Zeraxsas just, like, tried to shrapnel the small cap, but missed. So he's, like, shrapneled too far to the left.
That's pretty impressive.
Yes, Eri.
Eri striking down with that hammer. Not quite
Wow.
brave enough to go for the straight up 8-day, the new 8-day policy.
That's the new policy.
I do like the 8-day plan, and to be honest, give them a week to think about
Give
what
them a
they've
week.
done.
And if they want to stick around.
I sentence you to a week and a day of penury.
So I'm a bit concerned that as this bot lane goes on, this Ursa will start to ruin Dawnbreaker. Because the hero does not have that much sustain.
True, but she does have 2 forms of escape. She's got
True,
her hammer, and then she can get cookies, so...
I do think, though, with this the new CK build, that's the Arcane Blink, he's a very good counter to Sniper,
Arcane
even though they
Blink?
nerfed his range a bit. Yeah, Arcane Blink CK.
Really?
So you can stun him and
Arcane
pull him
Blink
much
and then
quicker.
ult, and then...
Yeah, if you think about it, his spells need to come out really fast because they're quite slow normally. His ult is the only thing that matters, so having on a shorter cooldown is actually quite useful.
Interesting. It's expensive, though.
That is actually very
almost
smart.
as expensive
It's a late
as
game
a
item.
wind wanker.
It isn't as expensive as a Wind Wanker. It's a late game item, but it does give you a lot more catch against Sniper.
Sniper's such a ball bag to lane against.
He is a bullbag. Because before you didn't
he's
need it,
not
because you had the
doing
shard with
that-
the bonus
He's
range.
not doing as well as I...
No, he's not.
As
He
a
does have
normal
tendon
Sniper would.
eyes, and that will hurt.
Yeah, but Zoe has 11.
Yeah.
So...
But it's just, it's a little... meh. It's just an in-your-face dot
No, it's a
shot.
bit like a mosquito in your ear at night. It's just terrible.
I would never do a hot tub stream. Why the fuck would I do that? Nobody would want to see that. I wouldn't want to see that.
Who's asked for that?
Some goob in chat. Can you imagine anything worse? I mean, Jesus.
I don't know, in female makeup stream was perfect. It was a big TUE winner, I think.
What, the
reckon
bomb
there's something to be said
the
for
flax,
pivoting.
you mean?
Bomb for flags.
That was a long time ago. That was like 6,
It
7
was a long
years
time ago.
If
It was
not
for charity
longer.
as well, wasn't it?
Yeah,
But
raised
you gotta
20
bring it
grand.
back.
20 grand. Go on, Dave. You mad bollocks. Dave lives. Will Saseb. Oh, Zoe going in on
Like
Sniper
so.
here.
Yeah.
Really
Zoe
arcane
does
room.
have an arcane, yeah. Looks like Zeraxsas will survive another
You
day.
can, someone in chat says you could just hard boil an egg and that'll be your hot tub stream. That's brilliant.
I should advertise a hot tub stream, and then it's just a close-up shot of a
Dude,
fucking hard-boiled
That sounds really good.
That's funny. I would fucking watch that. Can you imagine that? A nice clear pan with an egg boiling in it. People would be glued to it.
Oh, it'd be beautiful.
And then after like, and it's just boiling for ages. People are like, when is he gonna take the egg out? It's like half an hour past. You're like, this
Come
egg
on,
is
it's
gonna
just like
fucking
it's just
explode.
like a pebble in there.
Anyone know what snipers build these days? Is it 3 Wraith Bands?
Don't know, mate. No
I
idea.
personally don't think that is played at all, to be honest, so I don't know.
I don't know, because I don't think these scale as well as people think. But I've definitely seen pub snipers build the 3 Wraith bands thing.
Oh, there's a...
True.
What the fuck is this warding?
Top? Yeah, that's fucking... I don't know what that fucking
That's
observer...
diabolical.
Just click on that observer for a second and see about the range of vision it gives. It's like a 10p piece. Very, very pog.
Do you think it was supposed to be a sentry and it was just
Yeah.
fuck up?
Oh, it's a misclick. 100%.
Well, they could get Seth over here.
Oh! Oh, and an ult has been used. Whoa!
Science was been getting the first blood.
Yeah.
Bit of trouble for Dan. I think he's away, he's fine.
Unbelievable!
Crusader_Ray15 just resubbed for 4 months.
Yeah, Mask of Madness is the key thing on Sniper. If you're not building Mask of Madness, you have lost. Because you don't need to cast spells. There's like, you Shrapnel, you Mask of Madness.
ADFire almost died to this camp. What's he doing?
Like, the whole point is the Shrapnel, Mask of Madness, and then when they try and run away, the Mask of Madness runs out and you fucking assassinate them. That's
He's
it.
got to find both. Oh, there's so many sentries down.
There's so many sentries. You're not going to get that one, which gives all the fucking secrets. Oh, yeah.
Oh, they get bashed with the old Necro.
Again. Now take the
building.
Take the building.
Gibson build.
Nothing wrong with Radiance Necro, lads.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Trademark Gibson 21 through 2022. Woof!
Trademark Gibson 1992 through 2022.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess Gibson's about that. I don't know. Maybe he's 28. 1994. I'll give it to him. I'll give it benefit of the doubt.
Radiant's bottom tower.
If Zoe stays out here and pushes.
Saying it's a Cine trademark, not a Greg trademark. I thought that was a Greg build.
fair.
On the Radiance on Necro has always been a Gibson thing.
Has it?
I think Greg did adopt it at some point, and then transferred it to he sprayed transferred to the Sankey.
Oh my. Dave comes
the
in. Big Marzol. No? No, Dave? No?
Dave?
Dave? Dave? Dave? David?
Dave?
David!
Dave.
What a player.
What the fuck did I just watch? Oh, the Goops! Oh, the Goops though. Yes, Ben. He's on for the triple here. Oh.
Really well played by Dave there. Love the way he just walked around and did nothing for fucking ever.
Yeah, I don't know.
So he ran out of mana, and I think he'd already used his soul ring and then waited so long. This is my guess. He was out of mana, used his soul ring early, and was so dilly-dallying that he never got the mana back. Because once the soul ring runs out, you lose the mana, and then he's like, "Oh, soul ring's all cool."
He had enough, so he ulted and then had no mana, so he soul ringed. But instead of spearing, he used his bulwark.
He is now also trying to steal farm from Evil Teddy. This is remarkable. Dave, fuck off, man. What are you doing? Go somewhere else, brother.
They might find Bast here.
Oh, they really should.
Yeah, that's another...
Yep. Put it in the fucking book.
Down.
Put it in the book. Put this whole game in the book.
They don't have the worst necro.
What's that, Plague? Let me just get my Plague. This is how I translate that. What's that, Plague? I believe you were saying something about necrophos. Oh! Oh!
He's not very happy.
Oh, Rutro.
Dave dead. Oh.
Nice TP. Well,
he's actually gone. You've scared Plague off.
CK is having a rough old time of it, and no mistake.
I don't know how this young lad can have so many tech issues all the time, especially for a well-off lad. Just get daddy to pay for it.
Well, I think that's the issue. I think Plague is both too polite to ask, because he's been raised well, so he's not going to go up to his parents and say, "I need a new mic." And I think at the same time, he obviously is a poor student himself, so can't just buy it himself. That's a dead huge.
Yep.
Hello?
Hey!
Alrighty.
Yes, that's true, Munch. Ashwin.
I fixed the fucking problem.
After years!
Ashwin.
After years!
You should thank us, Ashwin, because we did get you to take some of your crypto... Some of your crypto earnings
I had
out
one
to pay for the
bad
new
day.
PC.
I mean, the loading time wasn't great, but...
For years!
Actual game-breaking things, it wasn't that bad.
Ashwin would be like, "Save me a space," and 10 minutes later, he joins the stack. Literally not even an exaggeration. And if you called him out on it, he'd say, "Yeah, don't take long to unload my PC, what of it?" Every time. I think, honestly, I wasted 10 hours of my life on Ashwin loading. I think you might be right, man. So Plague has, as I understand it...
You waste 10 hours of your life researching Brazil nuts and fucking tails.
He's got you there, man.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He does. He has owned you with that one.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Eri, you got a fucking laptop, mate, so shut the fuck up. Well, they've taken the least important tower in the game in exchange for their mid-tower. So, good job, lads. It's a smoke-into-smoke situation!
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Like ships in the night.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, this is embarrassing.
Run, Ben. Yep.
What a dog shit game.
They're under vision now. They can maybe launch an attack. Bast is running in.
Eri, are you angling for money for assaulting the in-houses? Because you're fucking... I don't think you would have earned your wage this week, brother. Game 2 was a fucking disaster. Woo! That's a dead lad.
Oh. Oh. Things dying. Did we use the scythe? We did. That's 3 scythe kills.
Yep.
Is Duel the only infinite scaling thing that doesn't retroactively scale with the level of the spell?
What, did you say duel?
Duel, yeah.
Let me think.
Slark, Agi.
Slark, Agi. Does Silencer in? Doesn't retroactively, does it?
No, as in, I mean, like, if you get a level 1 Duel,
yeah,
it's
the
like
same
10 damage
yeah,
for the rest of the game.
Oh,
but
I
like
see,
the
I see, I
Necros
see.
thing, like, it goes up when he levels up.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if it... I assume it does, because it just shows you down, like, the upgrade
And my
is...
Axis thing definitely does.
Permanently gaining 6 HP
Axis
regen and
does.
3 mana regen from kills. So when this goes up, we'll see that it will in fact go up with it.
Radiant's top tower has
Well,
fallen.
that's the theory at least. Lion's thing... No, Lion's thing doesn't change, does it? It's just a constant 40 damage or whatever it is. Pudge's definitely scales.
Someone says Scythe doesn't scale.
Oh, we'll see. So at the moment he's on 6 and 3.
Yeah.
See if it goes up from there. Zoe taking a lot of fucking deeps here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
She is back to full health almost. I don't know if Radiance is the
Dire's
play
bottom
here, in all
tower is
honesty.
under attack.
Oh, possible dead Dave.
That is a dead Dave. How many times is Dave going to use his ult in this game?
Yeah, it doesn't change. Okay, fair enough.
Wait, so
Scythe
are
also
they
just-
now level 12 and it's 6
Yeah.
HP regen and 3 mana? Interesting, so it's not retroactive, okay.
I don't know what the game plan is. I guess they wait for Ursa to get
What?
diff BKB. I don't know. It seems hard to fight into them.
I mean, this CK can just farm down here solo.
They do have a decent necro counter in the Oracle queue, right? So we can't W with full safety to get away from Ursa, because it will be purged.
Right. But do they know
But
that?
I don't know if they can coordinate that whilst the CK is kind of killing everyone, is the problem.
I think the issue they've got, genuinely, is that a lot of these heroes are not going to want to rush a BKB. And they're up against a very magic damaged team with Necro, Shadow Shaman, Dawnbreaker, and Snapfire. So, I mean, Sniper can't stand there and fight. He has gone for a defusal, by the way, which I don't understand why he's gone defusal.
Oh my!
So that's
He's done what?
So Sniper has a defusal. I don't think I've ever seen that. Genuinely, I don't really understand.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I did.
Maybe he thinks he's Thompson, you know, buying the defusal on Gyro, and it's actually going to be the greatest player of all time.
I really don't get that, because he still has no attack speed.
No, I don't. It's pretty much not explainable. How is he going to kill CK? How's any? He was supposed to be the one killing these CK illusions, with his Mjolnir and shit like that.
I just want to know what's in his brain. Actually, I don't. Scratch that. I don't want to know.
Wait, why is CK
just
so
leave it
fucking
be.
poor?
Because
He had a terrible lane.
he had a bad lane, and now his team have allowed him to catch up a little bit.
I guess everyone's actually not that rich.
Yeah, he's like, you're saying that, and CK, like, he's ahead of Sniper.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, hello.
I'm looking at his items. He's got shreds and an armor 20 minutes in.
That's a nice stun.
But then I'm looking at.
He's also got a Shard, Ashwin. Are you including that in your calculation?
Oh, Zoe's in trouble. Zoe's dead. Dave, yes!
Oh, that's good fucking
Yes,
arena.
Dave. Yes, Dave. Those are some kills they needed. Those are some big
Yes,
kills.
David!
Oh my god. I despise Oracle players like that.
What?
Triple kill for Zeb? That is so sad.
How did he even get a triple kill?
What, he stole them all?
Purifying Flames is just the king of kill steals. You can't outlast it.
Do you want to just pre-dishon?
I won't do that because he hasn't played well. But I am angry for his core players that they didn't get any.
It doesn't matter if they play well playing. That has no bearing on the MVP LVP system.
Actually, that's true. We can shift him down to a dishon for the moment and see if he impresses me later on.
Yeah.
How many of you guys watching the stream now ever use my tweets announcing streams to come here? Or do you just know it's on a Tuesday night? Because I didn't tweet this evening. I'm doing little experiments about what's the best way to get people to turn up.
Well, don't you usually get 1,000 on the in-house days?
Yeah, but I haven't streamed for 2 weeks. So,
yeah,
like, it takes a lot of time to build up a good steady number of viewers. So I think some people everyone that's here just knows, but whenever I tweet the stream is going live, it only gets like 24 likes. And a lot of people follow a lot of people, so it's easy to miss a tweet, right? So it's like, what's the best way to get people to know that the stream is going live? Most people that follow the stream will turn off notifications, email notifications and pop-ups, because that's fucking annoying. Like, some people have them on, but I turned all mine off, because it's just constant. Like that pop-up saying so-and-so just went live, I binned that off ages ago. Because I follow a lot of streamers. Because that's my friends on the scene and everything else all fucking stream, and I know a lot of streamers just from my job, so I follow them all. And then I was just getting constant emails about it, so I was just like, fuck this is ridiculous. But I'm just curious how people find the stream. I mean, Tuesday evening is a thing. But, like, numbers will be down, I would say, for literally months, because if you take a couple of weeks off, people go watch another stream. Like, if you stream every day for a year or more, which is what I did, pretty much for 2 years, streamed more or less every single day, people get used to that regularity and they turn up. But if you take 2 weeks off, they go find something else to do and they get into another stream. So you just kind of lose those regular viewers. I think if anyone ever asks me, a lot of
streamers talk about.
Yeah, but if anybody ever asks me,
take a holiday,
what's the best way to build your stream? Consistency is it. Just consistency.
Gonna be a Roche fight. Evil Teddy very low
Evil
start
Teddy's
off.
not
Oh,
being
that's a
stupid
big
against
start.
Roche. He's gone back in for some reason. He just bashed it. He could be in a lot of danger. He is going to be fine, but Zoe's gone in.
He's gonna die to Necrold.
It's good, guys.
Spells, Zoe. Spells. Where are the spells? Do the spell.
Oh, the shackle. Well, that's
Oh
4.
my god.
And they get the Roche.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That is so bad.
Do you know what? If they'd let him do it on his own, he gets it. I genuinely think the
I
fact
agree.
that they all stood around like idiots advertising the fact that Roche was being done, Teddy should not need help. He can do Roche by himself. He's an Ursa level 14. Let him go do the Roche. Everyone else, you can drop the snakes, smoke in, drop the snakes, run out. And just leave them to it. Go push a lane, go bot, and make a big noise there and draw their attention. Do something. Or push mid, but let him get the Roche.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So Necro has plus 10 HP regen and 5 mana regen for kills. Because the first 3 were plus 2 HP regen. And now the plus 4. So it's not retroactive. Interesting. So you don't really care massively about the level 1 kills. You kind of want to get them at level 2 and 3.
Yeah, but you know you can say the same about Legion and stuff like that. You still just want to use it.
True.
No reason not to. What's our Ursa Bear up to?
He's seemingly had the same items for some time, but he's also top net worth. What's this flying out?
Just
A
listened
basher.
for 2 months. Been loving the Team Double Dragon content.
He does need a
Keep it
BKB,
up.
something
He really
fucking
does.
desperate.
Really does need a BKB. I think given that they already have reasonable lockdown and can definitely win fights with this Mars, I think he should have got a BKB then a Basher, but what do I know? They've got
I will
so
say,
many
though,
ways to stop him.
Compared to his sniper's build, his is pretty much
Yeah, no,
perfect.
this is absolutely fucking abhorrent. I don't know what Zeraxsas is
I'm
doing
not
here.
gonna say this game's on Evil Teddy when I click on Sniper and see a Diffusal Blade.
Diffusal 4 stuff. That's what Zeraxsas has built.
No, fucking
So he
bad.
literally does fuck all in these fights. The Scrubcasts are all on Team Double Dragon, all of them. Like going back months and months and months. Every single one that I've done with Lewis. Not the originals, those are on my channel, but the new series, if you like. Team Double Dragon, if I go to channel videos.
I think it is the only thing on there.
So from here, going back to 9 months ago. We've been doing that for 9 months. We've got a lot of episodes to catch up on.
Radiant's bottom tower has
And incredibly, Dav has not improved one
I was
iota.
about to say, have you seen any change at
No.
all? No.
But I mean, you know, his insistence that he doesn't belong in Herald is what keeps me going, because I know he does. And every time I watch those games and I see what he does and what he builds and stuff, sometimes on the games where Joe is coaching him, you think, yes, Dav, learn from Joe. But then you see that actually, no. Any chance of 2 a week? Are you fucking mad?
2 was scrubbed oats.
Yeah. We record 2 a week, but we need loads of fucking backup episodes because either I'm going away or Lewis is going away. There are weeks where we just can't do it. 2 a week. Fucking spoiled you lot are.
I can't believe I'm a viewer of you.
Me?
It was just a reference to what your daughter said, mate.
What did she say?
You remember? You literally
At
spoke
the
about
start, I
this at the
can't
beginning
believe
of
I'm
the stream.
related to you.
No. Alright, no, that was what... She didn't say it to me, she said it to my wife.
Yeah, no, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. The slap chop alk was really something special.
Slap chop it was great.
I did burn myself on an MRE, but only mildly. It was only a mild scolding. It wasn't anything to worry about.
Radiant are
All you got to do if you get a burn like that is run under a cold tap for a few minutes. You kill the heat, because the problem is with any burn, your cells are still agitated, and essentially the burn continues. You just got to freeze it under really as cold as you can get, ice cube, cold water, whatever, and you stop it. You stop the burn. It's still going to hurt.
I was under the impression that the prevailing opinion was not cold water, but just like normal temperature water.
From what?
After you get.
Yeah, but why would you just put regular water on?
As in, I don't know. I remember I made a fucking quiz about how to treat certain things, and someone told me off for saying cold water.
That seems bonkers to me. How to treat a burn. Cool the burn. Hold the burned area under cool, not cold, running water.
Yeah.
Why not cold? Why not cold water? To treat a burn, follow the first advice. Immediately get the person away from the heat source. Cool the burn with cool or lukewarm running water. Do not use ice, iced water, or any creams. Like, get that. The extreme cold causes constriction of the blood vessels and can worsen the injury by reducing blood supply. Well, that's for a very serious burn,
Don't
surely.
fucking use ice slabs.
Interesting. I've always used as cold water as I can get.
As in, I think the prevailing scientific opinion was with you as well until not too long ago.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, that's a good neck roll though to protect Zeraxsas.
Wow, that's 2 for 1, 2 for 2. Zeraxsas is low. Teddy's gone in, but he's been locked down. He's been locked down. So said we're lost.
85 stamina. Oh.
Oh no.
He's given them the Scooby-Doo.
On the burn treatment thing, I suppose like tourniquets, that the advice just changes as new data comes in, because it does seem to rotate quite a lot of whether or not it's a good idea. But so you might find in a few years' time people are actually you do want to use the coldest water possible for this and this reason.
Interesting. I will say this: someone points out, use hot water, fight fire with fire. Good point, Goats on Ice. Stick it on a match.
That's a smart lad.
Stick it over fire with fire, mate. That's what I would love a doctor to say that. You've got very bad burns, so
well, I mean, isn't
we have to set you on fire.
Behind homeopathy?
Yeah.
Use a small bit of the
harmful agent. Yeah.
The harmful agent against you.
I mean, to be fair, that's what a vaccine is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true. But vaccines work.
That's true. Homeopathy do not. Look at this wee Carty spy. Spy Carty. Give them this vish. Oh, hello. Woo!
Oh, that's a dead Hugh.
A Hugh who had, by the way, multiple spells available to him. Like Hex.
Do you have something?
Oh!
Can they get Zoe here?
Zozo here.
Dave just choosing not to spear, spears an illusion and perishes.
Evil Teddy kills Science with Band on the back. Looking now at ADFire. He does have his ult up. This is dangereux.
Zoe has ult!
No, you fool!
The wrong Target!
Got lucky that the Dawnbreaker was doing damage there.
Oh, no one's saying you cure stuff with vaccines. You banning someone? Plague Regent for the ban.
LVP Zeraxsas.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, no, he's done nothing.
I'm just saying that now.
Oh, Hurricane Pike as well.
I'm too enraged by this defeat.
I don't understand. If this is the way Topson builds up, you better fucking play like Topson.
There's no way.
I believe Mun says the new Topson build is 5 Wraith Bands and an Agility Blink.
Right.
So not even Topson goes to Fusel Blade Sniper.
Wow. Why not? It's so good, as we've seen in this game. With
it's
our
clearly working.
2-3-8 mid. Really.
I just can't imagine looking at CK and thinking, I'm going to just drain his mana.
Yeah.
I can't do that. You can't, and it's like so normal to build Maelstrom. You have to go, not only do I think the normal build is wrong here, I'm going to make this up, and I'm sure it's going to be right.
Alright, here's the plan.
And he's...
After... Oh, Plague has left the
Here's
chat.
the plan. Plague leaves.
In mid-sentence. Here's the plan, alright?
Yeah.
We're going to get Zeraxsas in afterwards to explain this build. Because it needs to be explained. I think his internet's gone down. I really just want to eat some food and chill. Just call it, Radiant, call it.
Hi, Plague.
Plague?
Gold and sweet.
I think he's actually... The casting has broken him. This is why he doesn't show up. I mean, it's actually damaging for him to be here.
Who?
Like...
Plague!
Hello.
There we go.
Alright.
I heard, here's the plan, and then dead silent.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, that's so weird because my internet didn't go down. My Discord just decided to disconnect me. That was.
You get a new PC, mate. PC would be
This is look. It's gonna be laptop dates for another month, and then I'm back with my PC.
Oh, you're back for the
Tech
summer
issues. Yeah, and then I'm done
so
with uni after that.
You're
so...
still at uni for June.
Yes.
And then July, which is my busiest July ever, you're back. I will be here for about 3 days of July.
I'm probably gone into July as well because I'm going interrailing for a month.
Interrailing?
August.
What have you got in July, Ted?
I'm going to Sweden for the DPC. I'm doing a week there, and then I'm going on holiday in California for 2 weeks.
Fucking hell. Busy boy.
Dan just wants to perish. Heal him, Zoe.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good. They do have the Aegis on ADFire at least.
It doesn't seem to have gone
chilling
well.
In snakes. Zoe still hasn't used her ult. There we go. But the glimmer comes out.
Oh, the save!
Oh, and now there's trouble for ADFire. This was a buyback from Dan.
Hit
who was
the
just
building.
The defusal blade, putting in so much work.
Zoe, press Q. Well, they got a building, but oh my god!
At play.
This was a disaster.
Yeah, it turns out defusal sniper slowing the Dawnbreaker so she can't escape was the play all along.
I mean, I don't know why
if only I'd
Dan
known,
went
have
in.
to
They just had to hit the buildings. They had snakes. Make them come to you. Here's what I don't get. Mars, this is what I would like to see Hugh doing, and a lot of other lads when they're playing these instant stun heroes, is you've got vision of them. You can see the Mars. Here's a little tip for you goobs. If you're playing someone with something like a Hex. You cast Hex on the Mars when he's out of range, continually. So I'm doing W-click space, W-click space, W-click space. So that if he blinks in and tries to Mars Arena, you instantly fucking Hex him. And he never gets his spell off. Like, that's all you have to do. He can never get his spell off. And don't rely on your reactions. Your hero will insta-hex him if he comes in range. That's all you gotta do.
GrumpyNerd's come to plead for the life of his team from Game 2 in the chat.
What's he
and
said?
Yet his kind intercession to take the blame all himself just makes me want to ban Webanana more, just because of the cruelty of it.
What did he say? Game 2 is on me. Please don't ban Noodle, Banana, and Emu. I picked them, so it's on me. Here's the thing that I don't understand, Grumpy. If the other team pick a bunch of absolute shitters, and you don't pick shitters in response, you're basically flexing your E-peen on the lads, rather than just have a fun game.
Here. They're gonna find... They want Zeraxsas. Zeraxsas has a BKB. This is maybe the worst initiation of all time. That was
the Gauze is not doing much at all.
He's in fucking trouble too. Oh my god. What a fucking... Actually,
they did lose Ursa.
Alive and slapping.
Oh my god! TUE!
those are a few big
The
kills.
delay between doing anything is unbelievable. Like, I don't understand. Do you lads that play in the in-houses, do you talk to each other? Is there any communication? Is there anything that happens? Is there any kind of discussion? Or do you just have two captains, and then your sweat starts to pour on your fucking body, and you're like, I must win, it's Australia must win. Because fun seems to go out the window once the games start. That's what I don't get. Is you guys play together all week, you hang on the Discord together all week, and when the fucking in-houses come around, suddenly everybody's a sweat lord. Just calm down, look at the enemy draft, and talk to each other. Dave, who are you going to pick? 4 shitters. Cool. I'll pick 4 shitters as well. Let's have a fun game. Rather than picking the 4 sweatiest lads you could to beat them. That's what I don't get.
But the thing is, he didn't even like see the enemy team. He asked Kyle to pick shit players.
Wait.
And then drafted like
Let me get this straight.
he could find.
You asked them to discuss that. It's like you literally said, Kyle, pick 5 shitters, and then picked Emu and 3 other lads that are good. You waited for balance. The consensus was with Emu 5 it was balanced. What the fuck are you lads on?
I mean, so now the ball's back in Ares' court now. I love this.
It's just a joke, man.
Is there a prize for winning?
No.
If you get enough MVPs,
you might get an end of season
half
award
a year
at Christmas.
Speaking of, I've got to fucking do that soon.
Yeah.
And boy, am I looking forward to it. Woo.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like these games could be so much more fun if the lads talked to each other at all during the week and said, here's an idea. Or like arranged 2 stacks and thought, yes, that's balanced between you. Like, that's the thing. But there seems to be this will to just fucking own your mates. I don't get it. Like, you guys play in stacks all the time. I see you guys in stacks. You've played with each other in the in-houses now for what, 3 years, I feel like? I just don't get it. Like, everybody wants a balanced game. Otherwise, what's the point? If it's a stomp, where's the fun in that? Genuinely.
I mean, he's a mid. He's fucked up. Yes, that's that.
But it's not just him. It's not just him. It's not just him. I think it's just endemic.
I know it's not just him, but
I accept the apology. But I just don't understand the mentality. Like, it's almost like the lads just want to win, and that if that means accepting that the other team's going to do a meme draft and you're going to sweat your balls off. Oh, at least it's a dub. Can we not have fun? Is that gone? I thought these were meant to be fun. We gave up on this being a way for players to improve a long time ago. I'd say 3 weeks in. Now it's literally just about, can we have a laugh on a Tuesday night? Just pick accordingly.
As long as Where Banana ends up being banned from this, I'm happy from that. Because that would make me laugh.
You could give an 8-day ban to him right now.
Could have an 8-day. Misses next week. Just goonery.
And Grumpy's Nerd stays in. The true injustice.
No, we don't need any kind of league or anything. I've thought for a while about having the way I used to do 5-a-side at my old company, which was that there was a seeding. And players were seeded 1 to 5. 1 being good, 5 being bad. And each team was made up of players 1 through 5. And that was the way the league started. And the way you decided on who was a 1 through 5 is you got everybody else that was playing in the league to assign a number to each player 1 through 5. Who was the best and who was the worst. Like, we'd rate them. So you'd have like a bunch of 1s, a bunch of 2s, a bunch of 3s, and so on. And then every week you start the game and you say, right, who's going to be our 1? As in the seeding 1. This guy. Who's going to be our 2? This guy. Who's going to be our 3? And each team does that, and you have 2 balanced teams. And if it doesn't work out, at the end of a 6-month period, you have another election where people decide, actually, this guy's a 1 now, or this guy's not a 4, he's more of a 5. I don't think it's as good as we thought. And then you have 2 balanced teams. That was all it was. It was a simple spreadsheet that we did once every 6 months. If that's beyond the goons, then so be it.
I mean, it's a good idea, but except for the fact that how many players are in your league? I mean, isn't there like?
It was comparable to the in-houses.
50 in-house people who rotate in and out.
Right,
every,
it was comparable
4 weeks.
to that. We had a lot of teams. This is when I was at BA Systems. Everybody played in a 5-a-side league, men and women, and it was just a lot. It was a fun 5-a-side league. Some of the players were really good. Most of them were bloody awful, and it worked.
I think the only actual problem is it requires commitment from the players each week, right?
How do you mean?
Which you can get a bit easier from the first start. Because if we have only one 5-player turn up, does that mean they just can't get drafted?
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I doubt that. If you look at the in-house on a fucking Tuesday...
Okay, turn it the other way around. If we only get one player turn up,
right,
I'm all for this 5-a-side
then
chat.
they can't be drafted.
Right, so the way we handled that was, if one team had a 1, the other team had 2 2s to make up for it. So you'd have like 2 2s.
Okay, what if we have a player that is only 1 on Witch Doctor? Do we have to say you're a 1, but if the enemy team's allowed to ban your Witch Doctor, you're actually a 3?
Well, then it gets trickier.
That does get complicated, yeah.
It gets quite complicated, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's why it doesn't really transfer. It's a good idea. If it would work, it would be great, but those just so fucking... It's
I mean,
hard, like,
you know what I think
such
it comes down
variations
to?
in skill.
I think what it comes down to is that the lads just need to at least attempt to make the games balanced.
Yeah, actually,
And
it's
if
just
someone
on,
just says,
I mean,
I don't care.
Know when the games are not balanced.
Yeah,
We
we can see.
systems tell us that.
That was a Mazda ult on nothing. I wish I could tip in these. I really wish I could fucking tip.
Can we just
Dave?
type, we tip Dave Yognot?
Tip Dave. I'm typing it. Just fucking blink arena Roche for nothing.
Dave's having a rough day. God bless him.
Fuck Dave.
Did you say fuck Dave?
Yeah.
Wow. Ashwin, very rude. I've never...
It's actually pretty indicative of the rating player issue. If he's on Elder Titan, he's a solid 3, and now he's right down at a 5.
We've all done it before. I mean, it's just that he doesn't need to. I think that's the thing. Like, Dave is not LVP. Remarkably, no. Dave, you are not even close to LVP. It's Zeraxsas, your mid, who does nothing.
He did great work in that last fight. What are you talking about?
He's coming back hard. He's getting away with this defusal, and it hurts me. But I just can't. I cannot imagine CK losing this game. If I can.
Well, can you imagine a world in which there are a load of fucking idiots all around you?
I can.
And they all suck?
Yeah.
Well, that's the world in which CK can lose this game.
He can't.
He's so uncountered, though.
I mean, this has to be a dub. This has to be a dub for Dire. They got a 22k gold lead, and they've got an uncounted carry. There's no way. All they need to do, Action Dan, please don't just BKB and charge into 4 of them. That would be Pog. Like, your whole draft builds around the fact that they can't kill the CK. You've got Necro for sustain. Necro who has gone strength blink. Okay, whatever. Just fucking hang around. He's got 9 armor. Get some fucking... Why wouldn't you get a Shivas if you're going to do this? Get fucking strength blink. What is this?
A very important thing that I
BKB would be Pog.
Dawnbreaker got Ags from Roche.
Oh.
So that is why Dawnbreaker is suddenly shot up to the 2nd highest point on the net worth.
Oh yeah, net worth.
I was wondering where the fuck that came from.
Now top, by the way.
Now top. Suddenly Action Dan looks really good.
That's testament to ADFire's terrible farming ability. Lads, are we going to do this? Or are we going to farm forever?
I think they're probably going to farm forever.
Evil Teddy is so far out. Blink, Forstaff, and fucking Shackle.
Oh, they catch him. This could be. Oh, it's a nice, nice old. You down. You just get actually down is a bit compromised now. The old strength blink, the flute build from Zozo. That's a good Mars ult. Can they get the Necro off? They can. That's us down for ages.
Dave just walking about.
Dave in trouble. That's a good spear. Could be. Oh my! This could be a dieback here for Ursa.
Oh my god!
It is. CK still has Aegis.
Still has
Yeah,
Aegis,
that
eats
much.
the cheese.
He's cheesed. Oh! Oh! Could there be a rampage on for Zozo? What are you doing, Ben? Buildings, brother.
The lads, man. They love it.
Oh, that's gonna be the first life of CK. And also Zozo is gonna go down. They can't hack the fucking defusal sniper.
Defusal is too strong.
All that, and they only got a tier 3 tower out of it.
They did also get several buybacks though.
Is there a fucking cloak of invisibility onto sniper or something? Why is CK just walking about?
I don't know, mate. I don't know, Jeff. Took the tower, worth. Just fucking... I hate this. I hate it.
Was it only Ursa and Mars to buy back, or was
But
there anyone else?
I don't think snakes were used in that fight, were they? Or were they? 110 seconds?
I have no fucking...
Like,
I don't think
I think he died before he could get them down.
Yeah, he died really early on. He just died to Ursa.
Now they're going to try and force some buybacks.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I wish the lads would realise that all they need is vision on the high ground and Zeraxsas can click. I mean, the thing is, he's not a great building hitter because he doesn't have Deso or anything like that, but he could do something.
Why would you
Creeps
not
are there.
use your
He'll get through it
hammer on the
eventually.
way?
Click. Risk-free. This is what I'm talking about. Nice risk-free tower taking.
They probably need to get out pretty soon.
I think so. Ursa's coming back.
So Zozo actually did go for the flute dude build, which is I'm gonna be useless and build an overwhelming blink.
Oh, yeah. That's why. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "What is this?" I don't understand.
You remember Flute built that, and we asked him what he was doing, and he was like, "I'm gonna do so much damage." Let's have a look at how much damage it does. It does 100 plus 150% of strength, which is
on an int hero.
About 300 total.
For a grand total of what? 5.8k or something strength blink is?
Yeah.
So it's 6.8. 6.8k. For an item that lets you blink into trouble.
You did kill the ogre with it last fight though, and it did look cool. So that was worth the money.
Cool.
Here's the reason. The only thing I could imagine it would actually be worth would be if she was blinking on the sniper, and just sitting next to him, BKB'd, and just meaning that he focuses on her, and then she ghost shrouds, and he's just standing there, radiant spurn, you know, force out the BKB, maybe, and then maybe CK can come in. That's the only thing I could think that would make it worthwhile. But I don't understand it. I think what would be much more useful would be a Shiva's or something that gave her some armor, because she's got fucking 15 armor.
I'm quite surprised she hasn't bought
10
shard
armor.
Because that was, I thought that was
The
fairly standard
shard
on that
is
current.
insane. Holy shit, Plague! I only just saw that. Oh my god. The shard is so... Zoe didn't have shard on Necro.
Okay.
It's a free E-Blade. What the fuck?
What? Action Down needs help here. There's the blinking. They get the snakes down. Most of BKBs, he might be okay, but Zoe's got to be really careful here. CK's in a lot of trouble. What the hell? No,
Oh my
good.
god,
That's
Teddy in
good double
trouble.
roll.
They do get the
Run,
Mars.
ADFire. Why are you going in?
Kill them.
No buyback.
Oh, that's a
Oh
dead
shit,
Zozo.
my camera's going mad. Hold on, sorry.
This was a
Whoa.
awful dive. They got the racks though.
Hex him! No!
I mean, he didn't even need to go in there. He just literally wandered in. He was out.
Yeah, he was away.
But I just wonder. I don't know what it is. What do you think
Sniper.
you're gonna do 1v4 against their team as a Shadow Shaman? What possibly could you do?
I think a lot of the time there's a very little attempt to actually call targets in these fights.
It's also made more complicated by the Oracle being there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they did focus Ursa down quite well, but he managed to get saved. You know, he killed Ursa and Mars, but Sniper is actually
gonna lose
just
this
being left.
game. It's
But so hold on.
So
This sniper build is not what got them here. What got them
now
here
they
was
bait all
the
the
other
buybacks.
team's inability to close this game out.
Easy.
Because
My God.
this sniper did nothing for a long time and was not a threat. And then they waited so long that now he's a problem. They were so shit at going high ground.
I mean, if they lose this game, you kind of have to like LVP Zoe. You can't have the double standard of the Fluke getting the LVP and Zoe.
I don't understand.
Because like it is actually gonna lose in the game. This random overwhelming blink again.
I don't get it. It's 6.8k.
And she has no armor against all physical team. No fucking shard. No way to stop Ursa.
Some stoner says Sniper never does anything. It's such a shit hero. Jakiro mid has the same range. Has stuns, has slows. He's a good pushing. Has a good pushing ult, and is an int hero. So you get int stems like sheep. You're a moron, mate.
I think he started off tonight by saying, "Oh my god, CK went armlet first. What an idiot!" And from there, he's just been funnier and funnier.
Yeah, his opinion is CK should go Midas Battle Fury.
All right, well, you are a literal
just keep him around.
I keep him around. I like it. It's good.
It's a fun troll.
It's like having a deep bot around.
All right, here's the thing.
That's exactly right.
It is like a bot. If you want to know how bad Jakiro is, I just spent 2 weeks sitting next to players who are professional players. SVG thinks Jakiro is one of the worst heroes in the game. And he knows Dota. He knows a fuckload about Dota. And he said, why would you ever pick this hero? Why would you ever pick this hero?
Almost back to 50-50.
And I was like, I gave all the same excuses. Isn't he good in lane? He's hard to kill. He does loads of damage. It's like he's dog shit. There's like a dozen better heroes that you could pick to do the same thing. And I was like, okay.
Wait, did they actually used to be 25k gold ahead?
I remember seeing 22. I don't remember about 25, but they were definitely massively up.
Well, at one point that they were on, the other team were on 68, compared to 93, which is 25.
If you were in a pro game or a high level MMR game, and you took Jakiro mid, people would think you were trolling and they would be right. Here is the graph. It's a big sweep from 93% chance to win to just 55-45. Shaman now has Refresher.
DK now the least farmed of the cores.
Should have got Midas Battle Fury, mate.
Dave's Mars has been appalling. He's second bottom net worth.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I didn't see Dave's Mars. Oh my god, I said ADFire was lowest of the cores, and look where Dave is.
Yeah, wow. Wow.
Oh my god, fucking Dave.
Dave, what are you
doing? Up, Roche is up for Dire.
They're gonna smoke out here. Dave's gonna blink arena
they're not
again.
Gonna get it in time, that's for sure. This could be trouble.
Is Dave now gun shy?
ADFire is just not getting involved in this fight.
Yeah, ADFire, this is really bad, brother. This is really bad, brother.
Shaman's dead for 2 minutes. The Necro ult does fuck all. Zoe's going down here. Zoe's dead.
Oh my god, you're actually gonna lose the game, ADFire. I'm LVPing ADFire. I'm just doing it. I'm locking it in. I don't care anymore.
They don't even notice he's doing it. They don't care. They can end the game.
They will very soon.
Burst! You saw him doing it!
Burst! He's leaving it! All the other items! There!
Double! Usupapapu! Labukada! I've lost the ability to speak! I've never seen this! The courier went down to the snakes, boys! Alright, LVP the entire Dire team. That was so fucking criminal.
Oh! Seth was getting it all. Yeah, ADFire's dead for the first time. He doesn't have his ult up as he used it in Roche.
You fucking lost. Oh my god.
Okay, okay. I mean, half an hour ago we were speaking about getting Zeraxsas in the channel to explain his poor decisions.
I don't want to talk to any of them. I do not want to talk to any of them!
I mean, what ADFire did in that last fight, it might well be one of the worst things I've seen this year.
Oh my god. I honestly want to LVP the entire team. I really do. The entirety of
I think Ben actually did good things. The rest of them did not good things.
Fire, Zoe, Dan, Hugh, all LVP. And we'll give Ben... We'll just leave Ben alone this week.
Yeah,
just let it be.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. And I want to say a diss on for Zeraxsas for the fucking this bullshit defusal. I don't care if they won the game. I want something on the record to say that this was fucking criminal and they should have lost. And that is an appalling game of Dota. But
it's a hell of a palate cleanser.
Hell of a palate cleanser.
You can't deny that.
Beautiful. It was so balanced that both teams managed to lose, in my eyes. That's how balanced this was. Both teams lost. And we all are poorer for watching it. Fuck me.
When your palate cleanser is like a toxic waste.
Is someone shitting into your face. Oh, God. Gentlemen,
Monsieur, would you like the palate cleanser?
The palate cleanser.
The waiter just unzips.
He will now shit in your face, and then you can enjoy the second course, which is shit. So we shit in your face to cleanse your palate before you taste the shit. It is standard in-house Tuesday night. Enjoy. Lads, I have no words. Thank you for casting this with me. I feel like we've been in the trenches together now for some time, and this might have been...
It's good to get the crew back together.
This true, but this might have been our heaviest firefight yet. I think this
was a true artillery barrage, to be honest.
This really was. I'm amazed we made it through it. I will see you mañana or anon. Peace.
GG's.
I will see all of you tomorrow. God help us all.